Hello. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome
Hey.
to
No.
Dystopia Rising Evolution. It's a great game given to us by Onyx Path Publishing. Thank you very much. We are RolltheRole. We're using Roll20 for most of this stuff. Thank you, Roll20, as well, for sponsoring us. So, just a few first impressions of this game. Dystopia Rising Evolution. Honestly, the lore, fantastic. It's if you ever wanted to play something where you are in a Fallout world or a Mad Max or anything like that, any sort of classic post-apocalypse media, you want to live in that kind of world, this is the game to do it. It's like absolutely fantastic. All of our players got a little bit of zombie in them, basically. Tons of great lore. The rules, on the other hand, they're good. They're very intuitive, but there's a lot of like necessary evils that come across. Just like very specific stuff that has to be made, or else it's not balanced. But it can be a bit of a headache to parse through. But once you get through that, like hopefully we'll be able to see with our players. We haven't really gotten a chance to play yet, but hopefully we'll see that the game's actually quite easy to get into because it's really just you do one thing every time in some sort of way.
It's just more of a jump since we're all used to D20 systems too.
Yeah, that too. Because if you watch any of our other streams on RolltheRole, you'll see we play a lot of Pathfinder. Speaking of Pathfinder, next Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, we will be live at PaizoCon. We will be streaming from official Paizo's Twitch channel, and we'll be playing Extinction Curse. James, who usually runs our Extinction Curse game, will be GMing it for the RolltheRole staff, and our friend Alice. So how about we start going around the table and just get a little bit of an introduction to the characters. So let's start with you, Bevan.
Oh, geez.
Tell us about your character.
Well, howdy, y'all. I'm Bobby Hambone, which is my Fallout character's name, and I just felt it would work here. I guess Chesapeake, where are we? We're up north rather than West Virginia? Or east of West Virginia, I guess.
Yeah, we're east of West
Literally
Virginia.
east. We're in East Virginia, I think. I'm a what you'd call a landsman and a natural one. So landsmen are the people who went, you know what? In the end of the world, everybody's going to the cities. It'd be stupid to go to the cities. I'm going to go out in nature. I'm going to farm. I'm going to get food. I'm going to live off the land. And natural ones are even a bit more living off of the land. So we mostly keep to ourselves, maybe a handful of good folks. And I'm looking for land right outside of Checkers Peak in order to start my own little ranch and grow some food for the people here. I still live about a day's walk, a few hours on a car. So, you know, I'm still not nearby, but I still come into town time to time to buy supplies and get drunk. Because ain't no one going to stop me drunk driving in the apocalypse.
Of course not. Then let's, if you're all good with that, Bobby Hambone, let's move on to Leech. Why don't you tell us a bit about yourself, Marvin?
Well, the name is Leech, but that was most people call him. His full name is Lancelot Edward Ezra Christopher Haggard. So really easy to remember, but Leech is easier. He's a Semper Mort, so basically vampire boy. I hope not everyone here is attached to their blood too much over the course of the game. He is a weirdo, in a sense. I mean, his people basically start to lose their memories after some time. But they're very long-lived, as far as I've read. And his goal, in this life at least, is to give his people a bit better reputation, so to speak. That's why he tries to do as many good jobs in Checkers Peak as he can. He is a bit of a doctor, a bit of a scavenger who gives people stuff, and, or like that. Also a bit of a blood bank for his people, as many as there are. And he tries to find out what happens to his cat, Professor Floof, which he loved dearly.
Professor Floof.
Poor guy.
Hopefully we'll find him. Or her.
Hopefully.
Him?
It.
Okay, fair. Then let's move on to Braid. Braid, explain a little bit about yourself.
Hello,
Hello.
my name's Braid. I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm slightly socially awkward. I've been living with my clan. We kind of don't interact with others. We've got kind of a negative view of us thanks to that, I think. But I'm trying to change that. So I've come around to Checkers Peak to volunteer my services to be a guardian for someone who is good. I'm good with a gun, and I like fire. I'm Braid.
I mean, very short and sweet. I love it. Is it pronounced Jackson? Jackson?
Jackson.
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 You just gotta throw extra Y's in names.
Jason. Of course.
Okay, so Jackson is a Irons evolved sort of Zed person. They're, enhanced a little bit more beyond things. They're basically a very strong meathead, but they're super protective of this settlement and will just I am the wall. Don't mess with my friends. I will destroy you.
Mm-hmm.
But they also kind of just want to be smarter, but they're not so smart. But they try real hard. And yeah, they just they're trying to watch and learn how to do things. So, it doesn't always work out, but they're trying.
Of course. I mean, that's my goal in life, to get at least a little bit smarter.
Just a little bit smarter.
Just
and
a little bit.
There's a glow that kind of goes down across their chest and down one shoulder a little bit. And they just,
All right.
Patrol the front gates.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Dr. John, for the 100 bits. We appreciate it greatly.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
And then last but not least, we have Roman Patchfield. Why don't you explain a bit about yourself?
Oh, hey guys, I'm Rowan Patchfield. I'm, I'm a townie, so it's kind of the opposite, as you heard before with the man over here, Bevan, the landsman. I'm
Howdy.
city folk. I like to be in the city, the hustle and bustle. I'm a Yorker, so if you know anything about New York, I'm like that. So basically, I don't put up with anything. If you mess with me, I mess with you back and I win. So I'm a hot-headed guy. I'm not just a big Buffy any guy. I have some brains. I'm an engineer for the town that we're in. For Checkers Peak. So I'm here to help that and make some stuff. Just don't mess with me. And that's pretty much that.
So are you going to be
Alright.
all I'm walking here?
I mean, that will literally happen in this campaign. I'll tell you that right now.
Good.
I'm
There will
walking
be
here.
walking years.
Anybody seen a bagel shop?
I was
What
gonna
else?
do a bad accent, but I don't want to do it that whole time.
You can't. I can't keep up with it.
Right?
So as you may
It's-
have heard, oh,
Okay, no, I was going to say, it's just easy to do a country accent, especially when you live in rural America. It's the easiest one for an
Yeehaw.
American to do.
Yes, sir.
So, as you may have heard some of our players talk about, our adventure begins in a small settlement of Checkers Peak. Basically, I would like everybody to imagine a camera floating above the sky, bird's eye view over this small town. Probably 20-minute walk at its widest.
Well, I'll show them your beautiful map.
Ah, yes.
There.
A little bit of a drawn map for you guys. So we open up on the settlement of Checkers Peak. Sheet metal and dirt cover the town like a plague. The few residents go through their day as if there wasn't the fear of death looming over them every day of their lives. We start to pan down and we come to the front gate. all the way at the south end of Checkers Peak. And we sort of bend over the wall a bit, and we come across a sniper perched up. Braid, what are you doing at this moment? You are, I'm assuming, watching guard over Checkers Peak?
Yeah. So, since coming here, I've been trying to find employment for my services, which are guns and fire. So they found me this great nest where I can see very far.
While you're perched up, I guess looking through your sights, or maybe you're just watching, just generally, a person comes up to you, a person you've known well. Let me actually set you guys up on the board here.
Ooh.
Can I do that, please? Thank you. We're going to bring out a good friend, Eagle. Advanced layer, token layer, boom. And we're going to bring you out.
Oopsies. Wrong button.
They want to put you on the GM layer too. Whoops. Gotta fix that.
Yay, Corinne's here with my breakfast, everybody.
Hey, we love
Yay,
breakfast.
breakfast.
Greetings.
My
She comes over
extensively
to-
big breakfast.
Get some bacon pancakes.
Close.
So, Braid, while you're watching over, this person you've met before, Eagle, comes over to you. How are you doing, new guy?
I'm doing well. I've been looking the whole time.
Good. You've been adjusting well. We don't deal with too many of your sci people over here. We don't deal with too many of those.
Yeah, we don't come around very often. People don't like us, but I'm nice.
Yeah, you're doing fine. Look, can you just keep watching over? I'm getting a bad feeling about today. I'll keep watching. I'll keep patrolling the wall. But if you could just keep your eyes pointed towards the swamp, that's just I feel like something bad's gonna happen.
I will look towards the swamp.
Right. You keep being you, I guess. And she starts to kind of walk away, questioning, like, this guy's a weirdo.
Ray's
So
just
he's-
absent-mindedly playing with his Zippo lighter to the side while staring through his scope.
Yeah, not threatening at all. We start there at the bridge, and we start to zoom in a bit more. We come through the markets, where we actually meet. I'm gonna screw up the name again. I'll remember it. Jackson. You are working on something. What do you think you'd be working on? Like some sort of mechanical thing?
Yeah, probably just like have like a collection of parts and just kind of like picking things up and like trying to put it together and nope, that's not gonna fit. Put it down, grab something else. Just
So while you're getting your hands all greased up and everything like that, just the biggest mess you could possibly make, a friend of yours comes by. He's been working on the opposite side of the shop, maybe. Axel, who Roman will also know, but we'll get to Roman in a second. He comes over. Hey, what are you doing? No, that's not what you do over here, right? And he picks it up, and he starts trying to jam parts together. Now, this is how you do it, see? The way you were doing it, and while he says that sentence, everything you were working on falls apart immediately. Yeah, that's how you were doing it. Now I'm gonna show you the right way to do it, right?
okay.
All right, Jackson, you've been working here for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you would think after working here so long that you. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. You have not made one successful machine in this entire time. What's going on? Do you need another job? We can move you around. I don't mind. I mean, Roman and I do well enough.
I like this one, but like I guess I just get a little confused sometimes.
Can you be on this
Yeah, I get. Look, you do a good job. I'm not gonna kick you out, but can you just try to fix things together a bit more, and then the thing he was working on also falls apart. You notice it just kind of like shambles to pieces.
Jackson's just kind of like, yeah, gonna like cover and try not to laugh. Like,
Axel looks a bit flushed, and he looks at the stuff that kind of fell apart, and he, I was doing what you were doing over there. That's I was just proving a point. That's all I was doing. Now I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna fix it, and I'm gonna tell you how to fix your thing. Right? That's what we're gonna do here.
so I like it. Let's fix the thing.
Yeah. All right. He goes back over. He starts messing with the absolute mess he made.
Yeah, and Jackson's just gonna like stand over his shoulder and just like stare intently, like trying. He's really trying to like follow and figure it out, but he's much better. Like, just they're not so good with the books, so they're just like, if I watch enough, I can like copy it.
Hey, you're staying so close, making me a bit anxious. No, you're good. You know what? You're good. Don't worry about it. And we take the camera and it pans away from that little area of the marketplace. I'm gonna ask you, Bobby Hambone, what do you think you're up to right now?
I'm either just pulling into town, or if I am in town, I'm just shopping for, You know what? No, I'm pulling in town with some of my foragings. It's moral season, and as we all know, we're all pretty fond of fungi here in the afterlife, so I'm going to be pulling in with some ramps and morals.
All right.
It's food. It's time to earn my keep.
So Braid and Eagle watch you pass over, but they just kind of they've seen you around before, right?
It's just a rusty old car, just pulling
putzing
into town.
on over.
You can tell I probably live out of it right now. I don't have a home to call my own yet.
Well, as you are shopping around town, right, bring you to the market as well. A friend of yours. Well, friend might be a strong word. We'll see how your relationship grows. But a good man, Josiah Bell, comes over to you. He is dressed up in the most American paraphernalia imaginable, right? Just like flags everywhere. He looks like he, jumped off of a road bike, and he's just the most patriotic guy you've ever met. It's 4th of July every day for him.
What up, Josiah? Stars and stripes forever, am I right?
Now that's darn right.
All right.
It's always great when you come around, Bobby Hambone.
Oh, you know it. I love seeing you every day, Josiah Bell. You're one of the few people I don't scowl my face at.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You should stick around more often. We don't got a lot of us landsman folk over here. We got all those other strains, you know what I'm saying? They like to stick around, and I don't like trusting them too much. There's the one in the tower, that bird feller, that bird lady. She's one of them raiders, so I don't know if I trust her too much.
It's just a bit loud and stuffy and cramped here.
I get you. It's a bit too big a settlement for my liking. Look, if I can get you anything, if I could convince you to stay here, honestly, because right now it's just me and Johnny are the only two good people around these parts.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having a plot of land, but I don't want it, so close to town.
I understand you. Look, if you need anything, you're out shopping, right? I can give you some stuff.
Actually, I'm here selling, and I open my back door to show my my one big old box of mushrooms and the other box of ramps. Tis the season.
You know I don't like those mushrooms, shit, Bobby.
I don't know. It's not that weird. It's just like eating monkey.
Look, thanks for stopping by, though. I'll buy something to be nice, but I'll probably won't
I mean,
eat
you
it.
could
I'll
have
be
some
honest with
ramps.
you.
You could always use some of them stinky wild mushrooms. I mean, wild onions.
Onions. Now, I could do with some onions. You know, my cooking's been a bit lackluster recently. Especially because we haven't been getting a lot of supplies. I'm hoping that Arnold Failer comes by. And you've heard of Arnold. You've never met him, I don't think, because you've both been in and out of town. But Arnold, you've heard stories about. He's pretty much like, you come in to sell some of your stuff. He comes in to sell a fortune basically every day. He's like, here's everything you're going to need for the next few months. Checker speak.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I've got some fish I
You're
done
like,
caught.
here's some fish. Here's some mushrooms.
Gotcha.
Nah, he usually comes by with like a big cart full of just everything, every which way.
Like, here's guns and medicine, and I'm like, I got fish and I killed some squirrels.
So yeah, Josiah talks to you for a bit. You're having a good time. We take the camera and we pan over to Leech. Leech, what are you up to currently?
Right now, Leech is quite busy with organizing his garbage.
Organizing garbage.
I mean, he's a scavenger, so he has all sorts of things.
So
And
are you shuffling through like the town's garbage or your garbage?
yeah,
in
basically
particular?
just, people bringing garbage, not knowing what it could be used for. I sort it and figure out who could need it.
Mm-hmm.
And also above my little, shop thing I have set up, which is just a few boards, there's a little red cross just so people know they can come to me if they have some problems.
So you're going through your trash, right? And a good friend of yours comes over. Sam, you have spoken to her a lot because, like you, she is quite close to being dead. In fact, she's a full dead, which is, I think she's also a gorger, if I remember correctly. And basically the thing about full deads is they're like human zombies, right? And usually they don't like to be very open about what they are, because they're very emotionless and people kind of find them cold. That's because they died or something like that, right? So, but Checker Speak has been, I'll be welcoming to you too, more so than most other small settlements. Aside from like someone like Josiah, everybody's pretty much open arms. Hello, Leech. How are you doing?
Yes, hello. Lively as ever, I see.
Yes.
And he talks as fast as he can.
Yeah. A fun contrast to Sam's demeanor. I see you're going through trash again.
Yes, why would I not? There's so much stuff to find. It's like a treasure box. I love it.
I mean, that's, I guess, but it is trash. You wash your hands before you be a doctor, right?
Of course, I always wash my hands, even when I'm not a doctor. It's amazing, right?
That's a fair point. Are you okay? I know you've been having a tough time since Professor Floof disappeared. Are you all right?
It's fine. Mostly, I still miss Professor Floof, and I still want to find. I know I left him somewhere where I was out, my rocket wheelchair,
Yeah.
Just riding through the desert. It was amazing. If you have a desert, I don't know. I'm sure somewhere.
There's definitely some sort of wasteland, desert-ish area nearby.
He still doesn't know. He just,
He's just like, I don't know.
Whatever.
I was driving through on my motorized wheelchair.
As you do.
Well, hopefully we'll find him soon. I asked Eagle to keep a lookout for any cats that might be Professor Floof, and I have been looking as well. I'm sorry.
Thank you. And I just go over and give Sam a hug,
Thank you.
which is very cold for both of us. I
Oh yeah, she doesn't even raise her arm. She just kind of stands there and
Perfect.
takes it. Thanks. And with that dealt with, we finally pan over to the northern end of the Green Branch district.
I'm going to interrupt you for
which
2
is-
seconds to say thank you for subscribing for 12 freaking months.
Oh, thank you very
100.
much.
Thank you so much.
Anyway, I'm going back to mute. You story tell.
You're good. So we go over to the biggest building in the Green Branch district. It still looks like a shambly mess, but if it was anything, you can imagine that it's like the like government center and stuff like that. And we pan into a small office with our good friend Roman seated at a desk in front of who you would all know to be the leader of this town, Johnny Blackwell. So you guys are sitting at the desk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roman, we need to talk a bit about you've been having, and he's super quiet, like you have to lean in close to hear him. Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you very much, Cody, for the 100 bits as well.
Thank you.
We have to talk a bit about your there's been quite a few people that have been saying that you're quite aggressive, and you know, we have to make sure that everybody's happy in Checkers Peak. So can you please stop?
Okay. So what I need to understand is
Mhm.
why I'm being aggressive and they're just not being too soft.
Well, this is exactly the problem, Roman. You are, you know, you're very hostile initially. If anybody has anything they have to say to you, Layla, please put that down. And his focus shifts to his well, you can imagine, you've known her. It's his daughter, and she's outside the room, like past the doorway, carrying a bunch of stuff. And she just kind of like sticks her tongue out at Johnny and then walks away. Kids. Roman, all I'm asking is that you look, we love all kinds of people here of all different personalities. We would appreciate it if you would you know, tone down. I mean, the last fight you got into with Josiah a bit ago, you know, we can't be having that. We can't really be having a lot of fights in town.
In town? Okay, so I can go outside of town with it, right?
Well, yes, but I'd rather you just, I mean, I can take you. Eagle's been taking some meditation. She's been reading some books about meditation and, you know, relaxing, because I don't know if you've heard about her past, but she's she could use some of that help, and I think it might help you too. You could talk to her about it. I think you guys would get along quite well. I mean, yeah.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I'll try it. Don't think it's gonna work, but
No, well,
I like to get my aggression out physically. So I mean, I don't think using my brain like to like calm down is a good way to like be productive with my time. But I'll try. I guess I don't know.
As long as you try, that's all I'm asking. And as he's talking, you hear a bunch of clamoring, like pots and pans crashing all about. And Johnny kind of just has a deep sigh. Can you check on Layla for me, please? And he starts to try and pick himself out of his chair, but he's actually a bit crippled.
Mm-hmm.
His leg is a bit busted up, so he has to like kind of grab his crutch and he's picking himself up. Do you mind going ahead? I'm imagining you do, and you come into a room in this building. It looks like it serves as a bit of a kitchen for the staff and everything like that, like a little bit of a break room. And just pots and pans everywhere. While Layla is coming down off of coming out of a vent. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. And Johnny comes up. Layla, you can't keep it running off like this. You're about to start adventuring again. You got to stay in these walls and everything like that. No, I was going to stay in the walls. I just wanted to go through the vents. Roman, could you talk some sense into her?
Okay. Layla, you realize that there are so many dangerous things outside these walls that could kill every single one of us right now, and you're playing in vents. What if one of them got into one of the vents and we couldn't help you? What would happen then?
So we're gonna get to our first roll of the entire game. I should have had a character sheet up. I'm going to have you roll presence, and let's look at a skill. What's a cool skill to roll?
James, be sure to clip this because this is historic.
Yeah, you are threatening a child. Classic. Let's do persuasion and presence.
Persuasion and presence. Oh, that's not going to be great. Okay. All right. I'm going to ask how to do that.
How you roll? So if you do, for example, you've been seeing kind of like rolling 8d10 greater than 8.
Yep.
So basically what you'll do is, so the way this game works is for every roll, everybody's going to have a skill and an attribute to roll. In this case, the skill is persuasion and the attribute is presence. So what Chris is going to do is he is going to, he's going to roll however many dice he has with those two sections combined. So it could be, as you saw above, Raid had rolled 8d10 for whatever roll it was, just to test it out. So you will roll as many dots as you have.
Okay.
And if you do the greater than 8, you will see how many successes you get. Okay. Successes determine how, how much you beat the difficulty by, right?
Okay.
So if you do
persuasion and presence.
Yep. So if you type into the chat box and Roll20 /roll /roll however many d10 greater than 8, you should get the proper roll.
All right, greater than 8.
And the other slash.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good.
The space between roll and 4 is.
I can also roll it for you now that I know what it is. 4d10 greater 8. Okay, can I type, please?
Apparently, I can't.
You get 1 success.
Okay, cool.
So you didn't completely fail.
Awesome.
That's good. Johnny kind of looks at you. Roman, this is exactly what we were talking about. You're too aggressive. Layla, just please come down. All right. I'm not mad at you. I want you to be safe. I know. And she gets down. And a bell starts to ring. Braid, you would have noticed. Actually, never mind. A bell starts to ring. And Johnny's like, oh, I guess it's time now. And everyone sort of starts gathering around the Green Branch district, usually the bell rings when it's like a town meeting, right? And so there's like a little bit of a like podium area, right? A little bit of a platform for Johnny to walk up onto, and everybody starts to fill into a few seats. It's all outside. And Johnny looks around. Today, everybody, and he's talking through a megaphone, so it's just barely a little bit more audible. But you're all still like leaning in, trying to listen to this guy. So today we wanted to talk about the swamp devils down south. We want to make sure that everybody's safe and understands the threat of these raiders. And everybody starts to kind of mumble. A few eyes glance towards Eagle, actually. But, nothing too crazy. So, as I'm sure many of you know, maybe some of our newcomers don't, But there is the swamp down south, the Dismal Den we call it, and there's a group of raiders down there, the Swamp Devils. They have been a threat for Checkers Peak for a while, and but thankfully they don't usually come out here much. They simply just kind of stick to themselves, but it's just a fair warning to everybody. If you plan on going down south, make sure to stick to the roads and stay away from the swamp as far as you can. It's a very dangerous place. Many people have gone there and not returned. And yes. Does anyone have any questions? And a few mumbles go by, but it doesn't seem like any of you have any questions, so we're just going to say any questions are answered. And Braid, you were able to hear this, but you've still been on the wall keeping watch, and you see a man start to roll up with a big cart. Right? He comes up to the doors, and he looks up towards you, and he says, "Hey! Can you let me in?"
Hey! No.
What? Why not? Who are you? Is Eagle up there? Or north south maybe?
Is Eagle still up there?
No, she's not.
Eagle is not up here. I'm Braid.
Hi, Braid. I'm a friend. Can you let me in?
What's your name? I'm
Arnold.
Braid.
I'm Arnold. I come by here every once in a while. I guess you're new. I got a whole bunch of supplies I'm trying to sell.
Have I seen him before?
How new are you to Checkers Peak?
I would say, based on my current position, I've been there a week or two, I imagine.
Okay, week or two. Yeah, so you would not have met him. You might have heard the name Arnold once or twice. But yeah, he looks innocent enough. Yeah.
Can I look through my scope and look at his cart to see if I can see what's in it, or is it covered, or?
No, you can definitely look around and stuff. Let's give well, what kind of roll would you want to do? What would you say would be a good roll for this? Kind of looking at.
Good question. I have the edge of acute sense with vision.
Okay.
So I'm kind of made for like looking through my scope and trying to pick things out. But as far as attributes, yeah.
Let's go cunning and survival, right? Because
cunning and survival, and then since I have acute sense, I add one to that. Do I roll an additional die? Or
so the way enhancements work, which is what your edge does, is essentially, if you roll at least one success, so you can roll as many successes as die as you roll, but if you have an enhancement, it adds that bonus to the, so if you get one success and you have a +1 enhancement, you automatically get 2, right?
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. All right, 3 successes. So with your acute sense, oh wait, no, yeah, that is your roll. So with all that, you also get a 4 in total, right?
Yep.
And you're looking around, and you don't see too many things out of the ordinary. I'll explain to you what the cart kind of looks like at a glance. It looks like it just filled with a bunch of wares from all over Normerica. Like it's got jungly bits and like actual like odds and ends and trinkets and stuff like that, but it's also got a lot of like foraged goods like Bobby would bring in, but like a little bit more exotic. It's wrapped around with like fine silk and different like vines and stuff like that. Like it looks very natural, but at the same time it's like full of like a lot of man-made stuff.
Okay, so but nothing dangerous, no weapons or
it doesn't.
items of ill intent.
He's obviously armed, but it doesn't look like, he's ready to, like, he's not prepared to shoot up the town or kill anybody.
Okay. Can I access the gate from where I am, or how does the opening the gate system work?
Yeah, you could pretty much access it. It's just kind of a door that he could walk through, but he like if he doesn't get permission from the guard first, he will be shot, kind of thing.
Sure. That's me. I'm the guard.
Yeah. So he
yeah. You seem nice.
Thanks.
You can come to the inside now.
All right, I'm coming in. Don't shoot. That's a good joke between oh, all right, I'm coming in. So he starts to come in, and everybody starts mingling. The meeting has ended. And Johnny comes over to meet with Arnold. Oh, hello, Arnold. Very nice to meet you. Very nice to see you again. Ah, yeah, Johnny, it's good to see you again. Do you mind if we talk in your office for a bit? And he sees you guys hanging about, and he kind of eyes you. Hey, you guys, can you help bring my cart into the market, please? Just that'd be a nice thing to do, right? I gotta talk to Johnny for a minute. And Johnny's like, oh yeah, sure. If you guys don't mind, could you grab everything? And this is the part where I'm forcing you into a party now, so whoops.
Oh no.
I want to peek under the tarp here and just look at, the competition, so to speak.
All right. Give me that same kind of roll. What was it? A cunning and
survival.
Survival.
All right, so let's see what I got. So my cunning is 3 and my survival is 2. So I'd roll a 5.
You'd roll 5d10, yes.
/R 5d10 greater than 8 equals 2 successes.
2 successes. Well, good news for you all. We're going into combat.
See, I knew it. You were a liar. I really wanted to when you were like, it's not like he's going to go into town and shoot everything up. I really wanted to put, well,
that's
Always Sunny in Philadelphia screen. Arnold comes into town and starts shooting everybody up.
Do you mind bringing your tokens around the big cart in this map?
There's a big cart in this map?
Yeah, where's the big cart?
Oh, wait, I didn't bring you over to the map. Never mind. Whoops. There we go. It can't be roll if we don't forget to bring people over to maps.
That's okay.
That's the thing. It happens.
All right.
Oh, the Bevan move. Yeah.
You don't want to be in that specific square. I'm going to reveal what you guys see real fast. Boop, boop, boop. There, token layer.
It's a snake.
Damn.
A slithery snake.
So what we're going to do is we're going to set up turn order, and let me just check initiative real fast.
I have a bonus to initiative. Where's the thingy?
This game
You
has
do.
initiative?
I have an enhancement to initiative due to hair trigger reflexes.
Damn.
Is that initiative based off of anything or just straight initiative? Because
It
the
just
way
says.
Okay,
I
then
think it's hair trigger reflexes. I believe it just says I have an enhancement to initiative.
all right. So the way initiative in this works is essentially you are going to pick a skill that suits Bobby. I might force you to keep the survival because that would kind of make sense. You're looking around.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you guys would take a skill plus your cunning to go in initiative, right? I wonder how this works with the turn order. This is going to be a fun thing to learn. So this one gets...
I mean, you could probably just give everybody a turn,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then we'll just use what we rolled.
Wrong way.
So with us, you just right-click on our token. Oops. And it should
If you guys
drop
can-
down, and you can click add a turn.
Yeah. Can you guys actually... Would you be able to...
We can't do
just
that
roll... your roll doesn't go into the initiative?
No.
Oh, shit, it doesn't. Damn it. Then if you guys could just all do the rolls and I'll add you in separately.
All right. Well, I've got 2.
You got 2? All
Well,
right.
I'm
So
keeping the
what are
survival
we-
skill you said.
Yeah.
So it's the
Is
same
my
roll as
rolling
before,
survival
yeah.
as well?
Advanced. Where's add to the initiative? God damn it! This thing is just being frustrated. So it's a skill plus cunning. For initiative.
Medicine sounds good.
I don't know if that would fit the situation. I don't know if you're medicining the cart. Oh,
Can I
God.
do close combat and cutting?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
what I was gonna
Give me-
ask as well.
All right. Yeah.
Give me them
You
firearms.
turn. Oh. 2, 3.
Just being real laggy this
Oh.
morning, so.
Damn.
Got Braid with 3 successes. All right.
Damn it. Wrong formula.
You get
Yeah.
2.
My fault.
Nah, you're good. Braid, do you have yourself on the map?
Oh, that's great.
I do not. How do I move myself from a different map?
You can go to your character sheet. I can also bring you in. Hold on. I'll do it real fast. Did I want to do that? I don't know if I did.
I
There you
would
go.
still be. I would still be up in the tower though, so I wasn't sure if you even wanted me on. That.
I forced you into a party.
So this is
Oh,
gonna,
I would not be that close.
this
Yeah,
is
no,
gonna
of
be
course. I'm
something
just putting you on the board.
we'll want to remember for next time because
Yep.
I didn't even think of it. I have danger sense as part of my lineage, and it's I live my lives always ready for danger and are always prepared to fight. It's almost impossible to get a drop on my character. So the best way to survive, blah blah blah. My character always counts as succeeding on ambush rolls, and I'm always aware of immediate threats in my vicinity, even if I don't know exactly what they are. So that's my fault for not mentioning that earlier. That
Well,
I would-
okay, wait. I'm sorry. Can you explain that again? So you get.
So if you do an ambush on us,
Uh-huh.
I always succeed on it. So I can't be like sneak attacked, I guess. And I'm always aware of immediate threats. So I would have RP wise been more suspicious of the cart and told everybody to
Yeah.
be ready, but it doesn't matter now. But I
Yeah,
just noticed I'm like danger sense. I should know what that does.
I think because it's not acting like it in a surprise round.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying right now I'm not expecting any differences. This is for the future.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So basically what's going to happen is players always win on a tie. You also get +1 initiative to... Yes, so... You both... So basically what happens is... Bobby starts to, like, peek under the cart a bit, right? He starts to, like, lift over some stuff. And he grabs something that is surprisingly, like, organic. Like, it doesn't look like it at all. And wrapped around this cart is an extremely long, like palish beige kind of snake. Like it wraps around like multiple times, right? So yeah, the first person to go will be either Braid or Jax. You guys kind of notice like this snake start to like pick itself up and almost lunge at Bobby. What do you guys do?
Having been looking through my scope this entire time, I imagine I would probably just let loose a shot at the snake.
All right. Because you're not moving, you'd be able to use your sniper edges if you'd like. But if you don't want to worry about that right now, that's fine. This isn't going to be super crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use any of them. What does the... Can you tell me again, what does the speciality mean? Because for firearms, I have a speciality with my sniper rifle.
So the way speciality works, it doesn't affect your combat rolls, right? So if you're using sniper rifle for firearms, it doesn't do anything. But if you were to use your sniper rifle in any other skill check, so if you need to do like lore sniper rifles, so yeah, how did the old Zesters use sniper rifles? Then you would get enhancement bonus to it, but otherwise you just roll your basic attack, right? It doesn't matter for
Gotcha.
combat.
So like earlier, when I was using it to look through the cart, that would have been a time when I could have used it,
Yeah.
but not when... Okay, cool. So now I just roll firearms and cunning for the sniper rifle.
Yep. So you get 3 successes. Is that your roll, or is
Yes,
that your
yes, sir.
initiative?
Nope, that's
All
my
right.
roll.
You also, I believe, get enhancement +2 for your thing for your sniper rifle.
Mm-hmm.
So what's essentially going to happen now is my little snaky boy. He has a specific defense amount of dice he rolls. Wait, is it dice he rolls? Maybe I should have known that. Or is that just his straight up defense? That might be just his straight up defense. I don't
That's
think
all
he
right. We're learning. That's what episode 1 is, bro.
Oh, no. I know how this works. Okay. So he gets a certain amount of die, and you guys will do this as well. Whenever you are attacked, you get your defense, plus you can roll for a dodge bonus based off of. What is it based off of? Weapons and armor, or initiative attacking. Dodge, increase difficulty to hit, 1-for-1 with successes. And it's basically anything that like makes sense, right? So it would make sense to use like subterfuge. Well, it might actually make sense for subterfuge, but it would make sense to do like integrity for a dodge,
Right.
usually. So I'm gonna roll a certain amount of die, see if that adds to my defense, and then we basically take the difference, and that's how much damage you do. So we're going to. So it does take a hit. You shoot it pretty strong. Yeah. How much damage do you do? Oh god, I got too many tabs open. All right. Because you did what? You had 5 successes in total.
Yes, sir.
All right. So yeah, you do a bit of damage to it, and that'll be your turn. Jackson is yours.
I'm also gonna mention I'm dumb and didn't notice I also have hair trigger reflexes, so I would have.
So you would have
3 as
also
well.
gotten +1. I'll give it to you. Hey.
I'm sorry. I'm so bad. It's not like
Nah,
it's gonna
you're good.
change anything. So.
New character.
No, it
who
does.
dis?
No, we're all learning. It's all good.
Okay.
So yeah, Jackson or Bobby, if you'd like to go first.
Nope. Jackson.
I actually have interfere, where I can like step in the way of an attack against one of my allies, which it says I can spend momentum to do a thing, but I don't know what exactly.
So momentum, it's a mechanic that'll probably come up later. Essentially what happens is if you fail because of a complication or a condition, for example, your injury conditions or complications which we went over during character creation, we'll get to possibly at some point. If you fail, you get a momentum, which then you can spend to do like special stuff.
Okay. I think Jackson would like run up, like see the snake trying to attack Bobby and like try and get in between the two and try and cut off the snake's head with their fabulous like road sign machete. So I'm gonna roll me some might combat. Nice.
Yeah, might and close combat would make sense.
And then I get 2 enhancements. Oh, that was garbage.
That's a pretty rough
That was
roll.
all garbage.
Thanks for saving my life.
I tried.
Now we're playing again.
I tried.
Yeah, let's go.
But yeah, I do get 2 enhancements, so it's 3.
It's 3.
But still bad.
Yeah,
I
sadly,
mean, Braid got 3 too.
Plus 2 enhancements
Braid
for
got
5.
5 because of the enhancements. Yeah, so sadly, your strike lands short. The snake's able to dodge out of the way pretty deftly. Yeah, and now that you get a closer look at it, like you could easily mistake this for a vine. This snake, like it looks suspiciously plant-like for a whole snake, but it's very clearly a snake. It's a very weird combination.
Classic vine snake.
Maybe it's a vine snake. Bobby, it is your turn.
Well, that's fine, because I'm going to quick draw my revolver. Because I have fast draw for revolver. Now, I can do sniper stuff with it, because I'm not moving.
Yes, if quick draw lets you keep a full action.
Yeah, because I can do it as a what is it, a rapid or a whatever action. It's got a special name for it.
Yeah.
Reflex.
A reflex, yeah. So it's a quick boom. But I'm gonna do the dead calm, so it imposes it doubles my enhancement.
Okay.
So instead of getting a 1 from my revolver, I'll get a 2.
You'll get to. All right.
And I'm gonna roll firearms and dexterity. So
Yep.
that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 8 d10.
8d10. Yep.
Yep.
The enhancement doesn't apply to dice. I don't know if you're doing that.
Yep,
or not,
I'm not.
but- Okay. 8d10.
So 3.
One success. Yeah. 3. Sadly, unless it completely ruins. Nope. Yeah. Sadly, you take a shot, but it just you're kind of trying to draw too fast, and you shoot the cart instead. You don't damage anything, but you just it's a very thin target.
Well, I showed you, Cart.
Now it's the snake's turn because Jackson specifically wanted to get in the way of you two. It's going to take an attack at you. It'll take an attack at you, Jackson. It gets a 3, which I believe does not beat your defense.
No, because my vest is soft 2, and then I'm tough, which means I get to add soft 1 to whatever I have.
Oh, okay.
Brings me to a 3.
And then you also get 1 for just being a human
Oh,
being
yeah.
that would not want to fall on their face. So yeah, it tries to lash out at you and completely whiffs. And that is its turn. Leech, it is your turn. You are right next to the snake monster.
Perfect. Ooh, big snake, big snake. I'm going. Yeah. Can we take it after? Can we take it? And then he
Oof.
gets out his lever action rifle and fires. Perfect.
Okay.
So firearms and dexterity should work well in this situation.
Yeah, that works.
Perfect.
Oh, I saw my 1 success for Leech, and I'm like,
Eee.
All right.
So it's
That's a
a
good
Not a
roll.
bad roll.
Well, because yeah,
Uh,
overall it's a 5 because you got that 2 for your.
Yeah, you do actually get the 5. So unless you get any other enhancements that I don't know about.
No, that's it. I'm not a fighter.
All right. You actually do strike it, but it's like in such a way that it doesn't seem like it like was too phased by it. So essentially, because you met its defense and what it got, it doesn't do any extra damage, but you do get the hit. So it's kind of like I don't know.
Perfect.
It's pretty lame. It just you don't totally hit.
I mean, I kind of don't want to kill the snake. He just wants to,
You just want to hurt it, so it kind of
I
gets.
just want to shoot it, not hurt it.
Yeah.
It's like I just want to make friends with this snake.
Oops! Thank you very much, Zap Flawed, for the follow.
Woot.
And
woot.
it is Roman Patchfield's turn. Roman, what do you do?
Oh, so I'm a little bit behind the rest of the group, so
Okay.
I'm gonna come up right into the snake's face as it's attacking Jackson, and I'm gonna run up with my little fisticuffs, and I'm gonna try to deck it with a nice right hook.
All right. Because you have weapons, I'm rolling that as being close combat.
Okay.
Could be argued that it's technically grappling because it's fist fighting, but you want it to be punchy, so I'm going to give you punchy.
Punchy. Okay, so just close combat.
Yep. No, close combat plus might or dexterity, whichever one makes sense. Are you a fast puncher or a strong puncher?
I'm a strong puncher. Okay.
Punchy
Come
is very
on.
Yorker. That is very true.
I need good things. Well, okay.
That's not bad. And your scrap knuckles give you a +1 enhancement, if I'm correct.
I can double check for you. Scrap knuckles. My bad.
No, you're good.
think
I
it's
believe
good as
so.
141 has the chart.
Page
Yeah.
141. Okay.
Yeah.
You walk
I'll
up
also
and you're
look at
like,
your character
I'm
sheet.
punching here.
Scrap knuckles. Scrap knuckles are definitely +1, if I remember correctly. Scrap knuckles.
141. Oh, 142. Dang.
Scrap knuckles. Yeah. Enhancement 1.
There,
So-
does that sound better?
Sadly,
Yeah.
you're not able to punch the snake. It's just able to dodge out of your way.
Dang. Okay.
And we go
It's
back
like
to
snake
Braid.
punching.
Good old snake punching and shooting.
So
Like
I have
shooting
I have a
snakes in a cart.
question. Out
Yes.
of game, Dan has a question.
Mhm.
So if I use one of my abilities that adds tags to my weapon, it doesn't add any enhancement points or anything. What's the point of that?
So I'm assuming you're trying to do Sniper 3.
Yeah.
You can't because it is aware of you being a threat. So, for example, if you were, like, stealthy sniper hiding in a ghillie suit or something, and you shoot at someone who had no idea, then
Oh
you could
yeah,
add
I
those
should have
tags.
read the second sentence.
No, you're good.
But if I were to add those tags, does that add? That doesn't add to enhancements, does it? Like, does it just add to the narration part of the story?
It adds specific stuff.
Because it says that
Yeah,
it
it
would get
would
like
do
piercing,
different things.
brutal, deadly, quality, stun, and weighted. But does that add?
So the way
Mechanical.
weapons work in this game, I'm just gonna make this a big thing, is you can pretty much have any weapon imaginable as long as it is made up of the proper tags. So, for
Mhm.
example, your sniper rifle has like lethal and firearm or something like that, right? But it also gets some other stuff like two-handed, which means that you have to hold it with two hands,
Okay.
stuff like that. So if you add those tags to it, it gives it different bonuses, assuming all of those are good ones. We were talking about weighty with Jackson for a minute, which doesn't actually show up in the rule book, but there is a tag for it, and how it helps, like the knockdown thing. So you could add weighty to your shot, and it would be able to make the snake fall prone. Which, I mean, snakes don't really need to be standing, but
Get on the ground, snake.
yeah, get down.
Have you all ever seen a snake trip before? It's the funniest.
Falls
shit.
on its back like a turtle.
Yeah, no, it's just kind of
Or
like,
snake.
shoot. So it would add bonuses. It just wouldn't add like straight damage bonuses.
So what does like for example, like what does lethal do?
Lethal, it makes it, because I think there's non-lethal damage you can do, like a non-lethal weapons,
Mhm.
which just knock it out, but lethal will make it die. So if you don't already have it, like, because you already have it with your sniper rifle, I believe, so
Sure.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, I'm just going to use Dead Calm
Hmm.
because that doesn't have the restriction of them having to be caught unawares.
Yeah.
But that does double the enhancement. So,
So
I get
that's-
that's 4 enhancement for my sniper rifle.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Just kill my little monster guy. Oh, that's not actually that bad.
So that's a 6.
6.
CX.
Let's see if he dodges. Oh boy, I might be doing combat wrong because he does dodge just barely. Like you,
With CX?
it's the same. It's the same thing that Leech dealt with. Unless, wait, let me just double check this. I mean, it would make sense if he did it here. That's the
Gotta
wrong
look
thing I'm looking
look
at.
up to see if this is in fact a slippery snake.
First attack. Oh,
It's not a
okay.
snake.
So I was being a bit of a goofball. Appropriate resistance attribute. So you get to dodge the first time you're attacked, not every time. Whoops.
Mm.
But hey, we're all learning. So the
So your
first
defense
time
number is just a solid number. Like mine, for example, is 3 or whatever because of my vest. So I don't ever roll for defense after the first
it's
one.
3 plus any defensive actions you take. So,
Sure.
for example, the snake dodged. When it attacked, what did it attack with? I believe it attacked with that. So, yes, it's still difficult to hit. just because. So it wouldn't have been able to dodge your first attack. My bad. Oh no, it would have. Okay, I know what to do going forward, and I'll explain it to you guys when we need to. But
That's all right. None of us have been hurt yet, so it's more just
yeah,
We're dancing at the moment.
a time waster.
Whatever.
just dancing.
Marshy.
We're just what's going on?
I said it was just a time waster, Marshy.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm trying to learn how to make these combats too.
I know.
Oh, Marshy?
Yep.
So I have a chosen weapon for my fisticuffs. Does that also add enhancement as well?
Here, one sec. I'm actually looking
It
through.
does,
all
because
of
I
these
have it
edges.
as well,
Okay.
which I totally forgot.
Chosen
And I'm
weapon.
also a melee weapon expert. Don't know if I should have added that too.
I don't know what that does for you.
It turns out you
Trigger-
killed the snake last round. And
I just didn't know.
No, the snake wouldn't have been dead. Choose a weapon type when picking this edge. Whenever you use your favorite gain +1 enhancement, a character may only have one
Yep.
single.
Definitely.
Right,
didn't
the
read
character
that.
suffers one complication of unfamiliar weapon when attempting to use any weapon other than the chosen weapon type. So if you try to use a gun, you're going to have one
Yeah.
complication. And then what was the other thing? Melee expert?
weapon expert. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Just
Weapon expert.
New name for the stream, trying to learn how to play Dystopia with friends.
well, that's the first episode of any new.
You know,
Yeah,
life
we're-
is hard in the apocalypse.
We're,
So,
I
That's
think
correct.
we're doing good so far.
Yeah,
New
yeah.
character-
I'm just saying.
and
It's
so-
cool.
Yeah, you would have gotten a +1 enhancement to your attack. The melee weapon expert doesn't really do anything for you right now.
Okay.
That'll be in play if you wanted to do like a leaping strike, right?
Oh, I should have done that. That sounds cool. Okay.
So yeah, you take a shot. It just barely misses.
Okay.
And it is now Jackson's turn.
Jackson is going to try to hit this thing with her cleaver again,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna see if we can do a little better this time.
Hopefully.
9.
9 successes. No.
Wait, no, I have to.
Oh, I mean that's
It would
Always
be
possible.
nice.
that would be
Let's see if I. Okay, 2 plus 2 plus 3, so 5.
where do you so you get the
Successes?
+2 from the weapon. Where's the +3 come from?
Well, the addition. It's an additional +1 from close combat, which I forgot last time.
Where do you get the +1 from close combat? Just curious.
The chosen weapon.
Okay, so you get the
Yeah.
chosen weapon plus it being your weapon.
Yeah, so,
So
that's
5 in total.
5 total. And I'm looking, there's like. Now, it says under the. I don't know if I can. It says under the stunts that you can spend like 4 successes to do like additional injuries if I actually manage to beat his. armor, I'm
That
assuming.
is so.
You would be like
Basically,
taking
that would be-
successes away.
No, so the way you
don't
would be
know
able
how
to
the
do it if you had
stunts work.
threshold successes, right? So let's say threshold successes are you have more successes than you need.
Okay.
In combat, you'd probably most likely do it for damage, but
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted to do a stunt, which is like adding an enhancement or a complication for me or condition, you would have to spend those successes to do it. So, for
Okay, so it
example,
would
if you did 2 damage, you could do 1 damage and a stunt that adds like a +1 modifier or something.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was just like, there's stunts. I'm like, because my weapon gives me enhancement to stunts. So I'm like, I don't know what the stunts do.
Stunts.
Yeah, so
stunts,
that's if you did more than 1 damage, then we could talk about stunts.
Yeah, gotcha.
Just kind of like boost to yourself.
Yeah, so
But that is your
5
turn.
total.
You sadly whiff. It did a good job of dodging you all this turn. Bobby, it is your turn.
All right, y'all. Think I'm going to do the same thing as last time.
Just take a deep breath and fire away at it.
Yep. I should make a macro for this roll.
I mean, yeah.
R 8d10
8d10?
greater than 8. Plus 2 is
Ah.
4.
Yeah, sadly, you're having a hard time hitting this guy.
What's this god dang snake made out of?
Oh, dang, right?
I mean, it looks like it's made out of plant.
Christ.
It's made with bits of real snake, so you know it's good.
Oh, man. All natural flavors.
It's still going for Jackson, I believe, because once again, you're the closest to it. Roman's also kind of there, but Jackson's the one that's kind of trying to get up in its grill. Though it completely whiffs, so no concern there.
Quick question.
Yes.
Those of us that failed hitting it, do we get a point of momentum?
No. No. Okay. No, failure. When you don't roll. Okay. Point in pool. That's a good question. I thought I dealt with that, but I didn't. Cool.
The player fails
Because your boy needs some momentum.
Failure. Okay, let's look up momentum real fast. Momentum. Because I don't believe it does. But it's totally possible that it does. What page are we going to? Let's go to the actual page. 100. Screwing up failure. Consolation. Acquire momentum or resource variations fund. So yes, actually. Momentum is a resource players consent to. Characters themselves are momentum stored in a single pool shared by all players, which can hold up to 12 momentum at a time. Whenever a player receives a momentum as a consolation, she adds 1 momentum to his pool. Some things that gain momentum. No. So, consolation from a failed roll. 1 moment. Okay. Condition or exasperated a problem. 1 momentum. Consolation for a failed roll. Failed roll was a botch. The roll was using your skill specialty plus 1 momentum. So yes, actually, you will have a ton of momentum that I have not been keeping track of.
Jeez.
Whoops. Apparently, James, fails also just give momentum. They would just give 1 crit fails or a botch, as it's called in this game, which none of you have done yet, and hopefully never will. Or you can willingly botch. That's always fun. You could do that. We'll give you 2 momentum. But you also get bonuses because of your specialty weapon. So because you were attacking with your sniper rifle, because you were attacking with your machete, stuff like that, you would have also gotten stuff from that. So let's just say you got a good amount of 12. You have the maximum momentum, because you definitely would have gotten somewhere close to it.
I'm momentous.
Ooh.
Or
So
the
yeah,
song I wrote.
I believe it's Leech's turn.
It is my turn. Perfect. Should I stab it? No. It's fine. I look at the snake. Don't kill it. I need it. It needs to be Dr. Scales. And then I shoot it again.
You shoot it again. Don't kill it! Bow!
I recently learned that I get a +2 enhancement from my weapon, so it's 4 successes.
Yep. Let's see if it successfully dodges your attack.
Just whiff it.
With it good.
It's so close, but once again, you just meet it this time around. But it is significantly easier for everyone else to hit. So
I mean, I don't want to kill it, so that's fine.
Yeah, no, like you soften it up a bunch, right?
Yeah.
It is now Roman's turn.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see that my hook didn't work, and I'm gonna jump into the air and try to punch down on its head.
If you want to do that, it's going to be a lot more difficult for you because you're a melee weapon expert. It's not going to be too difficult, or it's not going to be miserably difficult. The way mixed actions work, right, is you are trying to basically beat 2 DCs with 1 roll. So usually, if you wanted to do it, you would use the worst possible choice.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're a melee weapons expert, you can use your best roll. So the attack roll would probably be your best. Because
Right.
if you're trying to do a like jump up in the air and land on it with a cool punch and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna rule that's athletics and dexterity. But
Okay.
so you're trying to beat 2 DCs. You're trying to beat its defense plus jumping in the air high.
Okay, so I do 2 separate rolls, or do a one roll with all that together?
I'm sorry. What was that?
So I do 2 separate rolls with each action, like jumping and then attacking, or do I do one big one?
You do one big roll, and enhancements apply to both, so all of your weapon enhancements will apply. I don't think you get any for, like, any enhancements for jumping.
No. Okay, so athletics, close combat then, and then also dexterity?
No, just close combat. Yeah, close combat and dexterity, if that's where you... Are you fast punching or slow punching?
I'm gonna be... Which one? My fast, slow punching.
Okay, so do your attack roll, and it's just, like, a little bit more difficult for you to hit than it would be if you just punched it.
Okay, so I do the same as close combat, and it's just a little bit harder this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the same as last time then. Alrighty. Let's see. Make sure I got that right, the number, and let's try it.
Oh,
And
wow.
then I got, what's it called? I got 1 extra from Scrap Knuckles.
Yep.
And lightning. Chosen
And
weapon,
then
sorry.
your-
And chosen weapon, yeah. So
So
that's
you get-
7.
You get plus... So you get 7 successes, essentially.
Yes.
So while we're all trying to deal with this snake, Roman says, "Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I'm walking here."
I'm
jumps up
fucking
in the
walking
air.
here.
He jumps a good height into the air, and comes crashing down like a meteor punch on the
Yes.
snake's head, and totally takes it out.
There you go.
Dead.
Woo! Good
I'm
job,
walking
everybody.
Let me
No.
Good
go.
combat.
Not the snake.
Chris, if you don't mind, yes, your scrap knuckles I think are lethal. Let's just double check that real fast because it might just be knocked out. Straight out.
I'm gonna be honest, I want them to be lethal.
You want them to be
No.
lethal. You go, I want this snake
They're
dead.
spiked.
No, I don't want
Knuckles.
I don't want them dead, but I just want it in general. But if I could save the snake, I'll
He just wants death, okay?
Yeah, the snake is sadly dead. Your
Oh, okay.
punch is very lethal.
Ooh, okay. Oof.
So while you guys are dealing with the snake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Johnny and Arnold come rushing back to you because they heard a bunch of commotion coming from the cart, and he comes over and he sees the dead snake. Oh wow! I didn't. Where did that come from?
Where did that come from? Your cart,
Yeah.
That came from my
Arnold?
cart.
Mhm.
Do we have more of those? More snakes? I need more.
I certainly hope not. Holy cow!
Yeah,
Mhm.
hey
I wonder where
Arnold,
I-
you kind of beat us up.
I'm sorry.
I said, come on, Arnold, you almost beat us up.
Yeah, we were
Oh,
too
no.
good though.
Oh wow! My light totally changed now. That's cool. So we're gonna look. Let's fix it because I don't want to look red. That looks a little bit better. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Warning.
Arnold's like, no, I didn't mean for this to happen. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I'm trying to. Where did? And Johnny's coming over. Yeah. Why are you coming for Arnold like this? He's a friend of the town. I don't see why he would mean to do us any harm.
I mean,
Yeah, no, I must have picked this up and it just kind of, stowed away,
Pretty big snake to miss.
It was a pretty big snake, but to be fair, we didn't get beat up because we killed it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, good job, guys. I don't know where maybe I picked up back when I was near the Kingdom of the Rat. Yeah, no, I have no idea where that came from.
What's the version of Insight for this game?
So that's up to you. If you want to roll to figure it out, you have to basically say like, this is what I would want to roll, right? So you can look at all your skills and attributes. I would probably say something along the lines of.
I mean, I would either do like empathy to see if he's lying, or survival to see if that's just something you would pick up.
Depends on what you want to roll for that. Empathy and cunning. I would say cunning is the attribute for both of them, but empathy or survival, depending on what you're looking for.
I think I want to see if... I mean, they would both be a 5d10 for either, so...
Okay.
But we're going to do survival. If, I don't know, is this... Well, 5 successes, well then.
Jeez.
So is this really something y'all can just pick up by mistake and not even notice the difference?
I'm a snake.
You could believe that, because it's, like I was saying before, it's very plant-like. Like, maybe he thought it was just straight up a interesting vine to decorate his cart with or something like that, and it just didn't strike out at that time or something like that. It does seem a bit odd that it didn't strike out at him at all. And you also, with that kind of role, you feel like this isn't a very common thing, like, at all. Because the Wasteland's always got weird shit going on, right?
Yeah.
The infection has affected everything in wild ways. But, yeah, something about, like, a snake that's, like, meters long and looks almost, like, part plant-like seems a bit odd. But you can't really quite put your finger on it.
I would like to inspect the snake, or as of course Leek does, Leech, and he would like to find out where such a snake might live, just because you know how it is and all of that.
Yeah. What kind of a check would you like to roll for that?
Survival. Survival could be in there, and intellect.
Let's look at my cheat sheet really fast. That does make a little bit of sense. Survival, understanding the environment. Yeah, survival and intellect, I would say.
Perfect.
Braid is just gonna say, "You guys did good with the snake," and then turn slowly and walk backwards, looking towards the swamp, which is what he was told to do.
Yeah.
Swiftly out of combat, good rolls. Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, so you're trying to figure out where the snake might have come from.
Yeah.
A lot of it seems like a snake like this seems to be something that would have come from maybe like a swamp or something like that. Like, it looks, especially the vine part of it, like you would see this kind of thing all around the swamps down south. It could have been anywhere down south. It could have been the swamp straight up, like the Dismal Den, or it could have been a swamp that he mentioned he was coming from the, if I remember correctly, the Kingdom of the Rat King or Palace of the Rat King or something like that. Which is like Florida in real world.
Sounds about right. Rat King, Florida.
Well, it's actually Disney World.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
Even
it's
more
very-
disgusting.
It's just more. Well, arguably, there's a lot less kids to it. There's just a lot more raiders. So he could have picked it up any sort of way. Just
Or
you know,
could
it
have
would have
come
come
to
from
him.
south and from a swampy area.
I just look at the other people around me. People, hey! And I pick up the stakes a little bit just to show them the snake came from a swamp. Either you picked it up as you were with the Rat King thing, land, whatever, or maybe, and I thought about this since we heard the announcement and all of that, maybe it came from the swamp willingly because these people who like to take things and are mean, maybe they start to use animals, you know? I mean, I would definitely use animals because they're sneaky and they're cool and, you know, deadly sometimes.
Arnold kind of looks at you like people down south, and Johnny turns to him. He's like, "Oh yes, the swamp devils. If you haven't heard about them, I'm surprised you haven't. It's quite dangerous to come up south from, anywhere to here. You gotta pass by them. Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, the swamp. Right. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know anything about them really. I just know that they take over that swamp down there. Yeah, maybe the snake did hop on there. I really hope not. I don't want to deal with those things. I'm gonna check out my cart later today, make sure everything's a-okay. Make sure there's no other snakes like that.
If you find one, could you bring it to me, please, 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 please?
He kind of looks at you like, yeah, sure.
Leech tries to make puppy eyes, but it just looks really disgusting.
Just like absolutely vile, like fangs,
Yeah.
teeth everywhere, and just like, please. It's like, yeah, I'll bring you a snake, if there is one. Fingers crossed there isn't, though. Am I right? And he kind of nudges you a bit.
Yeah.
Eh. So yeah, you guys have successfully dealt with the snake, and you kind of figured out a bit of it. Like, it came from a swamp. Arnold had no idea that it was there, kind of stuff. And so Arnold kind of starts taking his car. He brings it over to his usual area in the market. And Johnny actually comes over to you guys before you disperse, and he's like, so, this is no surprise to anybody. Layla has run off again.
Oh my god.
I don't know where she's gone. Obviously she couldn't have gotten far, and she is rebellious, but she's not stupid. She's definitely somewhere nearby. Maybe she's brought up some stuff obviously she wouldn't talk to me, but maybe she talked to some other people. Maybe you could try to help find her. That'd be really nice. And he looks up at you, Braid. Are you still on the wall, or are you down near the markets?
No, I would have been making my way back towards the.
He kind of
wall.
stops you, and he's like, Braid, if you wouldn't mind helping out, Eagle can take over your spot. You're good.
So, you want me to watch the swamp?
No. You're. Did Eagle tell you to watch the swamp?
Yes.
She and North South will take care of it. Don't worry. And you know
Okay.
North South. He's regular.
So
He's
I will do what?
Well, could you guys all look for my daughter, Layla?
Yes.
Thank you.
Is she a snake?
No,
I'm sorry?
damn it, she's a daughter.
Ah, okay. I've seen one of those. That's fine. Cool.
All right.
See the daughter?
We're at about our halfway point. Do we want to take a quick 5-minute break, run back, and finish our day?
We certainly can.
Alrighty, I'm going to put us at BRB, and then mute us, and then we will BRB. So see
We'll
you
be
guys.
back in a minute, everybody.
Give
Alright.
us about at 40. So,
Bye.
and then we'll be right back. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello, Hello, everybody. We're back again. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for everybody. I haven't been very active responding to the chat, so if you've been following or subscribing and I've been missing it, or even donating bits or using channel points, thank you very much. Where we last left off before our break, the party was just told that the leader of Checkers Peak, Johnny Blackwell, his daughter had gone missing. And now we're going to be doing some beautiful stuff, looking for clues, figuring stuff out. However, the party decides to go about that. It's basically free reign. We're just trying to find this his daughter.
Is he still in the vicinity? Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, he's still around. He didn't leave. Thank you very much, Dan, as well, for the 100 bits.
That's a lot of bits.
How old is his daughter? Like,
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
Roman had noticed, and you all know her pretty much.
Yeah.
She is like tween-ish.
God.
So
Perfect.
she's probably adventuring more out of rebellion than
Just trying to get stuff for her Instagram story.
yeah.
I wasn't
For-
that hard on her then if she's that old. Come on.
All right, but you did go. You will die. Which,
Well, I mean,
you
it's
say that
real.
to an 8th grader. I don't know.
I mean, I say it in real life, but anyway.
Hey, it's a different world now. We're in the world of mushrooms. Anything goes.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Everybody's high. It's a mess.
There
like
you
there
go.
are
It's-
people that glow. Like,
Come on.
So yeah. What would you like to talk to Johnny about? Because you asked if he was still in the area.
Yeah, where does she usually? What are her usual hiding spots? Like her places of that she usually goes to.
It's a new one every day. Sadly, I don't know much more than I already told you that she's gone. You could probably talk to some people. Maybe because she doesn't really talk to me much. But she might have told some other people where she's gone, or there might be stuff around that might point you in the right direction. I'm looking myself, obviously, but I'm not too worried. I know she'll be safe.
I have a question.
Yes.
There's only the one entrance in and out of town. That gate to the south.
Yes, pretty much. There's just the one entrance.
Since I was already there because I was on the wall trying to watch the swamp, can I just walk right outside the little gate there and examine, looking for tiny footprints or candy bar wrappers?
Sure thing. We're gonna take you back to the just the big map.
Tiny footprints and candy bar wrappers.
Yeah, you look around for stuff. Give me
Classic tween things.
what kind of what kind of check would you like to make?
Well, I'm tracking, so I'm assuming survival of some kind.
Survival.
And then attributes. I don't know what would
I'd
make sense
say-
for.
I'd say probably cunning. Yeah, cunning
Okay,
makes sense.
survival. And I don't add anything to this. Maybe I'll look through my sniper rifle. But no, I'm just kidding. Just do a straight.
I mean,
roll
you get a
here.
better view of tracks. No, 3 successes. You do see, it's like tracks muddled in everywhere, because this is like the main way in and out of the town, and it's not like it's locked off passage. Like people can come and go semi-freely as long as someone's watching them. You do see some smaller foot tracks, leading out, like around the side of the town, like around the wall. So it's not like they went down south or anything. At least.
Okay.
You guys are also welcome to do anything else.
Yeah, I definitely want to look around town.
Yeah, I'll
Uh,
join you as well.
What are you looking for around
I think
town?
I want to look in probably the markets and anywhere else I would have like little scrap piles, little places a little lady might want to tuck away for a bit of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just talk to the markets people and be like, "Have you seen her running around here?"
So
this kid?
let's deal with Bevan first. You are looking around the market for signs of her.
Yeah.
Let us. What's a good one?
What about intellect and survival?
Intellect and survival. That makes sense.
Alright, it's still just intellect or cunning would be still a 5. So
Yeah. Okay.
bam, 2 successes.
2 successes. You don't really see a lot around here. You know, there are a few kids around the settlement and everything like that. Like it's a good sized settlement, so she's not the only kid that's going to be around here. But Chris, you are talking around to people in the market.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Let's say you know Axel well, right? He's one of your connections. You work with him in the shop a lot. Let's say you go to him first.
Okay.
Give me. Well, how would you talk to Axel? How would you be like, oh yeah, what do you know?
I'd be like, hey man, you seen her? What do you know? Like, tell me. Like, hurry up. Taking too long.
Sounds
Real people person.
a bit forceful.
But he's a forceful guy too, as you heard with he likes the forcefulness.
He might. Give me a persuasion and a presence roll.
Persuasion and presence. Okay.
All right, 2 successes. Basically, you would have been fine unless you got a botch in my my ruling. And he goes, actually, you know what? I really don't want to tell you anything. Layla. Yeah, I heard something about a hospital. I don't know, someplace. I don't know. That's kind of a weird name, don't you think?
Hospital.
I
I don't know. I think it might be something called like maybe a hospital. I think.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
hospital.
funny. It's funny. Sometimes you just mess up the word. That's cool.
Yeah, I just didn't hear it right. You know, all these machines were completely dead silent on the shop. And
Roman
you
just laughs.
know from experience there is a few ruins of a hospital just outside the wall to the west.
Mhm.
Like it's a few minutes walk. And following the tracks that Braid found, you would also know they're heading in basically the same direction.
Okay.
Onward to the hospital.
Yep.
Time to go.
You make your way over to a, crumbled in ruins of a building. We're going to take you over to this map. If you don't mind putting yourselves anywhere, it's not really important. More preferred bottom left.
I don't think I have control of my token. Is that correct?
You do not. Why would you not? I will check, but you should. Oh, never mind. Now you will have. No, you should. What? Why can I? There we are. Breathe. Here we go. Save changes. Now you do. My bad. And I will put you on the board as well. So,
Yes. Now I can move. Autonomy.
You guys come over to the. You guys come over here. Making your way in. Give me. You start to hear some faint sounds. Give me a check to see if you would understand what they were or anything like that. I'd say cunning and let's do survival. Cunning and survival.
Yeah.
And this is auditory, so you don't get your sniper bonus.
Is that everybody or just
Hey.
1d10, holy cow. Very perceptive, Roman.
Well, I only got one anyway.
You got anyone?
I got 4,
Uh,
and they're all 10s.
Jackson.
I typoed.
Now I do have danger sense, so
Fair. You don't totally. Okay, explain to me danger sense again.
yeah, let me find where the hell I put it. All right. edges.
Ooh,
Ugh.
Jackson.
It was
Strain
survival
Right.
wound.
No.
Hey, I mean that happens. You didn't botch
Womp.
though. If you
All right,
rolled
so-
1-1, you would have botched, but you just failed. Oh,
So
man.
I always count as succeeding on ambush rolls, and I'm always aware of immediate threats in my vicinity, even if I don't know exactly what they are.
Immediate threats in your vicinity.
Yes.
Okay. Uh,
So I could just know, all right, be on your best guard, boys.
Yeah. And Roman is a guy where he doesn't need to know what's happening until it's in front of him, and then he just punches it. So he doesn't need to have perception or all survival. any of that stuff.
Devin, you get an inkling that you do need to be on your guard.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Bobby is kind of like, something seems off, but there's nothing immediate that you can totally like see in front of your face.
So I just pull a stay frosty, boys.
Yeah.
Upon hearing Bobby say that, Braid is gonna kind of raise his hand and say, "If you'll permit me, I would like to help before we rush in. One second." And Braid's gonna take a knee and activate his first psionic ability,
Ooh.
and use Sense Presence.
Sense presence.
So by projecting the edges of my consciousness out and around me, Psionicist can sense the presence of others, spend a momentum, and roll survival plus cunning versus a difficulty equal to the number of targets. Success prevents any ambush or surprise actions within that field against the user. But I would also like to be trying to sense the girl as well, not just enemies.
Yes. Okay. And this is a minor psionic ability, right?
Yeah. Oh, great.
2. Yeah, and you don't. If you don't meet the DC, do you notice anything, or do you just not like you just don't notice as many as you would have wanted, or?
It doesn't say. Yeah, all it says is that you roll it versus a difficulty equal to the number of targets, and success prevents the ambush or surprise.
Yeah, you start to reach out. You try to elevate your mind powers. The way psionics work in this game is essentially spell casting, but it's not real, but it is kind of real. It's very strange.
They make the really big point. It's not magic, but
It's
here's
not
your
magic.
magic.
basically.
Right. It's brain magic.
They take mushrooms and then that's how they use. That's how
Well,
they think.
that's more the faith section where it's like it's not real, but there's definitely divine miracles that can happen. So yeah, you try to like reach out and understand everything. You don't totally sense to like anybody, but you do hear some rustling around, and it's above you, right? There's you're on the bottom floor of this hospital, but there's like crumbled walls in all around you, and there's a visible top floor or second floor above you. And you're able to hear some rustling around in there. A bit of it like and stuff like that, but yeah, nothing too threatening, or you don't really sense anything psionically. But you do hear somebody upstairs.
I look at my group and I say, "Hey, can I call for her? Is that cool?"
Yeah, man, do what you gotta do. Just be careful.
Do it. I am prepared in the fact that if we should get ambushed, they have no chance. And I pull out a boomerang out of my pocket.
Oh, Christ.
I yell out her name, like, "Hey, you in there? You upstairs? If you are, come down."
You yell out, "Layla, come down." She starts to. You actually do find her. She peers over the edge, so essentially, like, right above you, there's no roof, but just a few feet ahead there would be, and she peers over that. Boop. You see her, and she's peering over the edge. And she looks down. "Hello, Did my dad send you to find me?
Yeah.
Great. And she's like looking not at you, but she's looking straight down. I'm a bit stuck. It's a bit high up, and I don't really know how to get down. Could you guys try to help, or I don't know. I'll try to find another way down, if you guys don't mind.
Well, how did you get up?
I climbed up those rubble there, but I don't think I can get down using it. At least I'm scared to.
How high is it, by the way?
Yeah.
What is it? It's like a roof in a hospital. I'd say probably like 10 feet drop, something like that.
Yeah. Can I try and climb and go get her?
Go get her.
Maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Get her done.
How exactly are you climbing? Like, what kind of rolls would we
I
be
was
doing?
think probably like might and athletics was
I could see that working.
yeah, just because like just kind of strong, like powering up through this mess of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of it might like crumble like down beneath me as I'm just trying to get there faster rather than like slow and careful.
Yeah.
I'm not really a slow and careful kind of person.
All right, so yeah, do that roll. Athletics and might. I'm also going to draw a thing just to signify depth. That little black line there. That's
Oh, okay, so that's like the
Definitely.
second floor, and
Just don't fall down.
you do successfully make it to the top, but there was a bit of a complication with the rubble. As you were climbing your way up, so you can cross that black line there. As you're making your way up, like you were saying, you were trying to basically plow your way through it aggressively. It added a bit of a complication to it, and the rubble basically tumbles down underneath you. There is no way for anybody else to just absolutely climb up there. Oh, thank you very much. Do you mind trying to find another way down with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we look like is there any like I don't know, like rope or busted boards or anything?
Rope or busted boards. Give me a check for that. See if you can find anything. I'd probably say survival and cunning.
Leave.
I was thinking like
I mean, if you got something better, yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to
You're trying to find the one that's actually a
think
good roll.
like that might like I was looking at the list a little bit like I was thinking more like science-y specific, like okay, what sort of like not machine but like mechanical thing can I possibly put together to accomplish this?
That would be more technology. Science is
I can
for
do
figuring
that.
out new
I've
things.
got both.
Yeah, I got
Like
technology too.
How
like,
can
I gotta
use this
science
Erlenmeyer
myself a way
flask
out of
to
this
get down?
situation.
And I also have tech whiz. So.
So you're looking around for stuff you can finagle together. to
Yeah, like
get
I'm
you down.
trying to like Jackson really wants to make something that actually is helpful. So it's like, how can I do this? Like, how can I like this is my moment. How can I try and make a thing?
Yeah.
How can I make a ladder using only this ladder and this stack of pencils?
So
I don't know.
you have a feeling that if you could only have Leech's motorized wheelchair, you could create one of those like little stair lifts for elderly people. But sadly, you don't think that you have all the right parts to make it.
If I attempt to assist, can I also use those as well?
So the way assisting works, yes, essentially, you'd be able to do a check that would make sense with assisting. So it could be other skills and attributes, but as long as it fits what you're trying to do.
Okay.
And you add all of your successes up till 3 to the roll.
Okay.
So how would you exactly be helping? Like you're trying to find a way to get her down from down below?
Yeah, safely using some sort of contraption that I can make out of the parts around me, like using technology.
Yeah.
Okay. So I do just technology.
Technology and cunning.
Technology and cunning. Oh, cool.
I'm just curious, just asking,
Yep.
how big are definitely
Oh.
Jackson and good old Rowan, for example? How tall are you guys?
Oh, I'm about, I'd say solid 6 foot. You know, not too big, not too small.
Jackson's pretty big. He's probably like 6'3".
So
Like,
Leech is looking at you guys, just trying to figure out how to bring this girl up from there to down there. After Jackson just, crawled up there. And Leech is like, why don't you guys, Jackson takes the kid and holds it down, and Rowan just grabs it and pulls her down. Should be not too high.
I was gonna say,
I
y'all,
look-
it's only 10 feet. Hell.
I looked
Yeah,
at
it's
Marvin.
not too high.
I look at Marvin. I say, I thought that I wanted her to throw. I wanted Jackson to throw her down, but I felt like that would have been too aggressive. So I tried holding.
It's
back.
not about throwing down, just holding her and then picking her up,
Oh.
because
Oh, okay.
you guys are big, because Leech is about one. What's it? I have to. Damn it, you
Let's-
guys! And
Oh,
yours.
meters.
You're what?
Stupid.
6 feet? 6 feet. You're tall for a human, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, he's not, because he's...
Not
No.
tall.
Well,
He's,
because he's sitting
uh,
right now.
He's
so.
5'2", Leech.
5'2". Wow. Okay. Leech is
Yeah,
a
he's
tiny
small.
boy. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay,
everyone's
Damn it, you
giant to
guys
him,
and
even
your
the kids in
imperial
a little
system.
way. And he's just like, "You're gigantic. Just lift her off of there."
So you're just like, yeah, you could do it, right? Can't you?
Yeah.
You're tall. It's basically the same height.
You guys can
Um,
always reach the good cereal.
Yeah, Roman,
You
you,
can reach
don't
the
really
good
get the sense
garbage.
that you can get anything truly either.
Mhm.
Layla's like, I do find my way out of these things. There might be like a set of stairs. Yeah, I'm gonna start going, and she's gonna start looking around for a set of staircases. You guys can also look for it. Give me a what kind of check?
Dare check.
Stair check.
I'll give you a stare
Uh,
check.
Yeah, give me something plus cunning as long as it makes sense.
Are you proficient in stare?
I only got a 1. Why do I even bother?
I don't.
Oof.
What else could be with this? Looking for stairs.
Yeah, I mean survival is like the easiest one I could think of. Just because
Yeah.
survival is always kind of like looking around for things.
Yeah.
I don't got survival.
I mean, you can always do it. You don't need it to do the check.
Okay. Okay.
Use academics. Like, I
Oh,
remember my teacher
I mean,
used
that-
to talk
honestly,
about
that-
stairs.
I like
There
that
were
idea.
Stairs
yes.
in schools.
Yes, I
Let's
can
look
use
at academics. What is academics like? Look at our little cheat sheet.
you have to
Academics,
have at
book
least
smarts,
one
ability to
dot
study and
read.
process info. I don't know if it works too well for that.
Use
Um,
athletics. I used to run stairs a lot in high school.
I would argue, if anything, culture would be better for if you wanted to be like, where would stairs be in a abandoned ruined hospital?
What about pilot? Because you can't go upstairs
Nope,
with.
not pilot.
I think Jackson would actually be trying to take control, lead Layla. Okay, we need to stick together and do this systematically, trying to, take some leadership of the situation.
So, Roman,
Yeah, hey, how's it going?
Wom, wom.
what you did is a beautiful thing called the botch, right?
Yeah, I got
You botched
it
that
right.
roll. You
Yep.
botched it pretty bad.
Yep.
Let's see what botch does, right? We look at our cheat sheet, we got a failure.
Goodness. Don't botch the
Oh
hype.
man, I'm so glad we get to deal with these.
Oh
Botch.
gosh. Thanks.
You get 3 momentum. You guys are already pretty much maxed out, honestly. So that's good.
Man, we all suck.
Yeah.
Roman, what exactly were you doing? You were looking
was-
for stairs?
I was looking for stairs down in the ground level, yeah.
You found stairs that went down and fell down them.
Perfect.
You
Perfect.
did find stairs that did in fact lead down. Right?
Uh-huh.
But because, you're looking around for stairs and you botched it, these stairs lead to the basement of the hospital, right? Like the lower floor,
Oh,
everything like
no.
that.
Okay.
And you knock something down the stairs. It's very loud.
Oh god.
Clang, 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 clang. And I'm going to move you around. Yeah, you could be there. That works. Unbeknownst to
Nice.
you,
God.
a zombie starts charging up the stairs, growling ferociously. Another zombie, and then a bunch of zombies show up, is basically what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Wow. Just a lot.
There's a
Classic bunch of
few-
zombies.
I'm going to move them around a bit, but those 2 on the bottom floor are in the right place.
Okay.
These ones are on the top floor. They heard the yelling, and that kind of like woke them into action.
Oh fuck.
Yep, we're
Shouldn't
getting
have
into
yelled.
combat now.
Oh my
Beautiful.
god.
You liar.
I'm not lying. I did nothing but tell the truth.
Yeah, he never said anything about whether or not there would be a combat on
way-
this one.
I have to talk about it. Bevan and Dan, your Roll20 pictures. Why? You're both basically the same. Makes me mad.
Oh yeah, that's right. I saw
makes
that.
me
I went,
so-
Oh yeah,
"Ah."
because we both have the dungeon master from.
The
Mhm.
DM, yeah.
Yeah.
So thankfully, these zombies are not very
You guys are
fast.
twins.
So yeah.
So could I do dexterity and firearms for initiative?
How would that be initiative? What, you're like just ready on the draw?
Yeah,
that
like
can
I
make
see
sense. That
somebody
makes
and I
sense.
immediately draw my gun to shoot.
Okay.
Good.
Could I do athletics? Because I'm falling down the stairs, so I can like stop myself.
You're not falling down the stairs. The zombie's charging up the stairs at you.
Okay, so
Uh,
I'm back up.
So 3 + 1 is 4.
4 for you. Nice. That was a good
By the way,
roll.
would a boomerang count as a firearm?
Yes, it does. Thrown weapons count as firearms.
Good.
Perfect.
Okay.
What
So athletic. No. Oh, sorry. I don't
did you say you had? You had
4.
5? 4.
Because 3 and then plus the moving fast feet. What is it? Hair
That
trigger
one.
reflexes.
Yeah, the moon fast
The
one.
move fast feet. My feet moves fast.
+1, so 3.
What were we gonna use for initiative again? My bad. I'm sorry.
It's up to you. It's a skill and attribute that makes sense.
Okay.
I got 2.
You said 3, Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2? Oh, that's right. You have hair trigger reflex as well, or something, right?
Yep.
+1. Yeah. And then, oh, Dang.
Oh man.
I mean, it makes sense.
Roman. You,
You did botch
you
the
did
roll.
it. You did the thing.
Yep. I'm just not getting good rolls today. Now.
Hey, I
at
mean,
least.
it happens.
We only roll well out of combat.
Yep.
Roman's
That's
over there
the
trying to
only
fight the
time.
stairs because they just heard him.
I'm like, you stupid stairs.
All right, so Bobby, you are the first one to react to these zombies stepping out, ready to screw some stuff up.
All right.
Layla starts screaming. She sees the zombies. But yeah, what do you do?
I'm gonna, instead of using my revolver, take out my good old-fashioned lever action rifle. Unlike the revolver, this one is not made out of pipes and garbage. This is a real rifle.
Yep.
I I don't have quick draw for that, though. My fast draw is revolver, so I can't do any special attacks with it. So it's just a good old slash roll 8d10.
Mhm.
Greater than 8. 3 successes plus the 2.
Hey!
So it's a 5.
So, just checking what these guys have.
And I'm shooting
3
the one right
successes.
next to me, of course. So it's 5 overall, because 3 successes plus 2 with using the lever action rifle.
All right. You do hit it, but it doesn't seem to really do much damage, unless, yeah. Oh, actually, never mind. Rolled a botch, and I'm gonna say that hits. We're going by my silly rules. I don't care about the actual ones. I will care next time, hopefully. But you do hit it. You're able to get 1 hit on it. Yeah. So, and this is the one that's closest to you, right?
Correct.
All right. Whose turn is it next? Jackson, it's your turn.
Jackson's going to look around and tell Layla to like find a place to hide.
Mhm.
And I want to like charge this one and try and make a swipe at it.
Sure thing. Classic melee attack.
Yeah. I really should have just made a macro. But
It's all right. Yeah, we'll get better with it. Some point.
okay, plus 3,
3.
so that's 6.
All right. And you successfully hit it. You do no damage though, sadly. You just kind of like chunk away at it, but it is a zombie, so it's just kind of like, or a Zed, so just kind of like, "Ugh," right?
Zombie things.
Zombie.
Zombies
Braid,
out
it is
there.
your turn.
Braid, let's see, seeing that my cowboy buddy is over there fighting, is going to take a step over here to the right and focus on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And rather than firing his sniper rifle, because it seems like it's pretty close quarters there,
Yeah, I'd say it's a bit of a difficulty trying to do that.
instead of doing that, he's going to try psionics again. He's going to activate Pyroblast.
Okay,
So-
Pyroblast.
A high degree of precision allows myself to avoid hitting any allies, but at the cost of raw power. So instead of dealing a lot of damage, what I do is I use a momentum and I roll survival plus cunning, and the target rolls athletics plus dexterity. And if I succeed, they take 1 injury condition.
I'm sorry, wait. I'm looking at myself, sorry. This ability gives the degree of precision allows the psionics to avoid allies, but at the cost of raw power, spend momentum, and roll survival and cunning versus the target's athletic and dexterity. Well,
I'm hoping the
news for
Zeds
you.
are not very athletic and or dextratic.
yeah, they're not exactly fantastic in those degrees. It's target for 1 injury condition. The ability requires a source of fire, and you do have a source of fire. You have your little lighter. So you did break my game after I gave you. I was so benevolent. I gave you a lighter, even though you didn't deserve one.
You
And
idiot.
now I face the consequences. Doing a bit of a roll here. Yep. You.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh no!
What
that's
is
a
that
lot.
for? That you don't have to roll, do you?
Yeah, I roll
you do
versus
roll
your
for the-
roll.
Well,
And since I got over 3 successes, it activates the secondary effect Ignite, so it adds the on fire condition to the Zed as well.
well, do not worry. The Zed that was coming for Bobby bursts into a ball of flames and turns to ash and falls on the floor. You completely light it up.
And I look down at my rifle and I'm like, "Damn, I did it!"
So
wow, I
Braid,
can't believe I did that.
flavor-wise, Braid has his sniper rifle slung over his shoulder and just has lit the lighter and just kind of like went like this to shoot the ball of fire. And then once it happened, hopefully Bobby's like, "What the hell? Where'd that come from?" And Braid just goes,
I love it.
Nice.
Whose turn is it next? Oh, look at that. We love some Zed. So we're going to resolve the one attacking Chris first.
Oh yeah.
So it is going to do a chunky damage, a chunky attack at you. Good chunky attack. We love a chunky attack.
We love a chunky attack. Yeah.
And it completely whiffs. So you're good. Good job, you.
Thanks.
Wow.
You.
Terrible rolls on my part. However, this one, it's gonna come for Layla.
No.
Ooh.
Ooh, uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. It does not hit,
No.
though.
Okay. Cool.
Layla is able to dodge out of the way and everything like that. And finally, the one facing Jax. Wow, God, I can not roll good.
Good.
Completely whiffs.
Good.
Lucky for you guys.
Very good.
Leech, it is your turn.
Perfect. So, how much range does my boomerang have?
Making me look up this stuff. You should know. Come on. Don't you know every rule in this entire game?
No, it didn't say it.
It's okay, I
I
don't know
mean,
either.
you can throw a boomerang 30 feet, right?
Oh, it doesn't say.
Yeah, that's what.
I thought they did say range.
"There's only like 3 from, if I remember correctly. There's only like 3 ranges ever mentioned, and it's like close combat, near, and far, or something like that."
Yeah, so as long as you're not trying to snipe it, which is
No.
like you have to start taking into account wind and everything like that, you're good.
I mean, I'm going to step up between Bobby and or Sniper Man, just to, have the trio right next to each other, because it looks better. I'm just gonna chuck the wonderful boomerang. That would be firearms plus dexterity.
Which one is this at?
Hmm?
Which?
Oh yeah, at the one next to Roman.
Okay. Yeah, no, save your friend before the child. That's cool.
Like, I don't give a shit.
You don't give a shit about the child. Okay.
Yeah,
all
I'm the
right.
mean one.
I mean,
Come on.
he kinda does, but he doesn't know if he can hit the boomerang up to the child, That's the problem.
The child's cool, but it's no vine
Oh,
snake.
and do the boomerangs in here work like Sokka's boomerang, and that it always comes back?
Yeah, it's a returning one.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, if it always comes back, then I'm gonna hit the one next to the girl, obviously.
Okay.
It's just a question of,
Well, thanks.
is it going to come back? Yeah,
It
yeah,
is
you
defi-
can do it. You're a big, strong person.
I mean, it is a bit difficult. You figure there might be a complication related to it coming back.
Ooh.
Perfect. Damn.
Well, do you get a plus from that boomerang? At least a 1, right?
Yep.
I think I won, yeah. So it's 4 successes.
So yeah, you do hit it, but you don't pass the complication. You get 1 damage on it,
Nice.
but sadly, your boomerang, as it's returning, it hits the lip of the floor above you. Right, you kind of throw it up, and it hits the zombie, but as it's coming back around, it doesn't take the right angle, and it's stuck on the 2nd floor.
No, my
Yeah.
boomerang.
Oh no, you should have helped me.
It's just the same with
You should
Professor
help me.
Floof. It's just the same.
Just like how I lost Professor Floof, I threw him thinking he would come back to me.
And you never did.
Oh,
Never.
Anything's a boomerang if you're brave enough.
all right, and that is your turn. Boop boop. Roman, it is finally
Yes.
your turn. You slowpoke of a man.
I am very slow, yes, but I'm strong. I'm slow but strong. So I'm going to, as this zombie is trying to run up the stairs and attack me. I'm assuming the stairs have 2 walls on either side. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to kind of go out the way and kind of punch it so its head goes into the wall. So punch its head to the wall.
Okay, so do you want to do a mixed action, which makes it more difficult, or do you just want to punch it?
I just
And
want
you're
to
flavoring it up.
Can I punch it to the wall?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
Depending on how many successes you get, that can change things.
Okay, that's just close combat and might. Okay.
Three successes.
And then I think I got +2 because of the chosen weapon and also what was it? And also my scrap knuckles.
Okay. So here is
So
where stunts can come in, right? Exercises can be spent to create complications for others, enhance for allies. So essentially, you could do 2 damage, you feel. You punch it, you do 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Or what you could do is 1 damage and spend one of your successes for a stunt. That adds like a +1 enhancement for you and your allies, or a -1 complication, or like a +1 complication for me. It's because if you want to punch my end to the wall, maybe you can like rattle the zombie around a bit, so it's a bit more complicated for it to hit you.
Could you
Something
push
like
him
that.
down
Or
the
you can just
stairs?
Yeah, you could do that. You could try to
do
do
like
a
that.
stunt like that.
Knockdown thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Out and they fall.
or you could do 2 damage. It's up to you.
I will. I think I should do the 1 damage and then try to like push it down the stairs. Yeah.
Sure thing. Give that a whirl. Let's look at stunts. What kind of stunts can you do? They come up with a lot of examples, but there's a lot more.
Okay. Do we need to roll again for that or no?
No, you don't. I don't think so. Let me
Knockdown,
just
knock
looking up the
some
rule.
prone.
Yeah, I'm on these stairs, so I might as well use them for my advantage. You know.
And there's trip, where you can force
Finally, a
them to go
difficult
prone or
stunt
knock
makes
them
it harder
down.
to accomplish actions directed at you. Okay, so there's nothing that you can. So basically, you can either create a complication for another character,
Mm-hmm.
which, if we want to flavor it, you knock it down a bit, it's gonna have a harder time hitting you.
Okay.
Enhanced stunt makes it easier for you to do more things. So if you want to punch it again, you get an enhancement to it, +1 enhancement to it again.
Okay.
Whether that's your character.
Can you enhance your allies as well?
Yes, enhance
Okay.
that you whether that's your character's next action or to aid another character.
Okay. I'm gonna
uh,
use it to aid.
There is
man,
one
no.
more thing.
Okay. Sorry.
Make it harder for it to accomplish anything directed at you. Devote the stun adds a difficulty for characters to take action. So, as I was saying with the rules for complication, let's say it beat your defense and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
A complication it could still beat you just by hitting your defense, but then it runs into a problem later on. Something else will happen, but it could do damage to you. But the difficulty will just make it harder for it to hit you. Period. Or you can enhance.
I'm gonna make it difficult for it to hit me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that adds essentially 1 defense to you,
Okay.
and that is your
1
turn. You do 1 damage to it.
Okay.
And we go back to the top of the order. Bobby, you
Alright.
can kind of see heads poking out.
I was gonna say, if I step back, can I see a little better?
Yeah, you can see it. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not too worried about exact positioning. Just I like to have
Alright.
the idea.
Then I'm gonna use my sniper ability to double the
Enhancement.
enhancement of my my lever action rifle. So I'm gonna roll 8d10.
You have. Oh, did you use your lever action last round?
Yes,
Okay,
I intentionally did not do my
Smart.
quick draw.
smart.
So 4 plus 4, so 8.
Wow.
You get Where's the other 4? You get the chosen weapon. You get the 2 from
It's
your
not
weapon.
my
and
chosen
the-
weapon. It's my 2 weapon, but I'm sniping, so it doubles the enhancement bonus from.
Your weapon does 2? I thought it only did 1.
That's the revolver, but I have
Revolver
the lever
does
action
one.
rifle out,
Okay.
which is a 2.
So yeah, which one are you shooting at?
The one next to the little girl.
All right. Do you want to just do max damage to
Yeah,
it?
I just
want
want to kill it. Just max damage
Okay.
that bad boy.
Then you deal with no problems. You shoot it, brains splatter everywhere.
Sorry, little girl. I didn't mean to get you all gross.
It's okay. Thank you.
Okay,
Jackson,
bye.
it's your turn.
Okay. Jackson's gonna try and whoop and murderize this one. Murderize. Roll for murderize. Plus 3 is 6.
6.
Yes.
All right. And would you just want to do max damage to it, or?
I think I would want to try and like knock it down so it can't like try and get past to get to Layla.
So you want to add a? I guess that would be a complication for it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess that's how
And
that works. Yeah, I just want
So,
to. I want
so
to.
you can.
Hit it and like try and like maybe hit it in like the kneecap. Try and get it to like fall.
Okay, so it's got a bit of. You can't really do that, I don't think.
Ish.
Like if you want to spend threshold successes, yeah, you can spend them on stunts, which let you do this
Yeah,
kind
and
of
I do
stuff.
get a +1 to stunts as well.
Okay, you get +1 to stunts. Okay, so
Yep.
then if you spend 1 point, then it's going to be 2, like +2 complication to it.
Cool. Yeah, I want to knock it down.
Okay. All right, I've got a complication in mind. Something along those lines. How much would you like damage to stunt ratio? What would you like to do? Like just one stunt, or like?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do take it down quite a bit, and you add that complication to it. It's, knee is like shredded to pieces because it's a Zed. It's not the most like sturdy
Yeah.
piece of creature.
You can do it.
But it does seem like it's standing, but it's not like there's a complication attached.
Yeah, I trust you.
I just don't want you to be like, wait, I thought I knocked it down.
No, like that was the intention. Whether or not I succeed is not up to me.
Yeah,
Like that
you
was
did make
just
its
the
life very
yeah.
difficult.
She's just Jackson is trying to do what they can to prevent it from being able to get to Layla.
Yeah. Okay. Braid, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. Braid is going to step just up here so that he has eyesight on this Zed over here.
All right. Yeah, you can see it.
And fast draw his sniper rifle while kind of saying towards Jackson, I'm here to help now. And then fire a bullet at that zombie.
As opposed to a sword.
Right. So that's 8 successes with the sniper.
8
ability,
successes.
So, yeah.
All right, it's not even a question. You kill it. There's nothing you could do that wouldn't kill it. Just completely obliterated as well.
Do I have stunt that I can do?
I mean, if you do, like, it literally had 1 health left.
Okay, so I
And
could
a stun would just help you guys against it, but it's dead.
but can't I can assist an ally, right? So I could assist Roman.
Let me read the rules, because I think it's specific to the monster. Enhancement creates enhancement. Whether that's your character's name. No, in the numbers. So yeah, you can create an enhancement. What would it be? You did 8. Holy cow. It would be plus 3. This enhancement, whatever it is.
Okay, so upon seeing that Zed splatter, Braid's gonna look over towards Roman and say, they're really weak against hurting them.
I figured out their weakness. You just have to hit them
You just
really
have to hit them.
hard.
Yeah, when this
Yeah,
one went down,
the more you hurt them, the more they get hurt.
Okay. Okay.
Finally, a good strategy.
Thank
when
you.
this one went down, Jackson would probably turn around and like thumbs up back at Brain, like, good job, buddy. Thanks.
So
Thanks, Brad.
that's a good thing. Roman does have this zombie in a bit of a pickle. This Zed. Correct me if I'm wrong. You made it difficult for it to hit you, right?
I did, yes.
All right. So it's going to come clambering back up at you, and it's going to try to hit you. And it's going to botch it again.
Ooh.
Holy cow. Wow. Terrible rolls.
That's right.
So yeah, it just completely whiffs. There's no chance of it hitting you. Leech, it's your turn.
Leech.
Yeah, I'm thinking,
Oh, okay.
what could I do that would be perfect?
How could I hurt a zombie?
Yeah. How
Don't keep
could
it
I?
as a pet.
Just spend your entire round jumping as hard as you can, trying to get your boomerang from the level.
You're like, eh.
All
I think
5'2"
that's what I'm gonna
of you.
do. I'm gonna try to get my boomerang because it's the only weapon that can hurt them.
All right, how are you going to try to grab it? It is a bit of a jump.
And there's a
feet.
bit of a jump.
Isn't it like 10 feet of a jump?
I
So
mean, he could make it. He could
yeah,
roll
that's why
real
I'm
well.
interested. I will take out my shift, put it in the wall because it would totally gonna hold and use it as a foothold, and then just get up.
Okay.
In old dilapidated drywall.
Yeah,
Oh,
correct.
so you just use the wheelchair as locomotion. You're not in a wheelchair.
No, he can stand.
Okay.
He's good.
It's just his preferred way of getting around, you know.
I gotcha.
All right.
So that would be
I would say,
athletics, I assume.
yeah, athletics. I'd say dexterity makes sense, but if you want to do might because you're stabbing this
No.
knife into a wall.
No.
You sure you don't want to do might? You know what? I might make you do. No, you'll do dex.
Thanks.
I'm a benevolent GM. Never say I don't give you.
That's
anything.
what Bevan said before, and then I've almost died to crippers.
I mean,
Yeah.
apparently you guys are gonna win everything.
Hey.
So, you jump.
Great
It
success.
is. It's
I have a
it's
foothold.
Roman's turn.
Damn it.
All right. I'm going to try to,
You do get a pretty good enhancement on this thing, so
yeah. Since it's coming back up, I'm gonna do the same thing with the opposite hand and just hit its head against the wall the other side.
all right. You're really just rattling this guy around.
I mean, he keeps coming. He's gonna keep getting it. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, of course.
Talk shit, get hit, zombie.
Exactly. You walk in here, I'm walking here too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
All right, make sure I get
That's my cab, yo.
Well, that's great.
Wow.
And I got
Well,
2 extra, so I got 3. But still.
3
So
plus
3.
the 3 enhancements that I gave you, so that's 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Oh,
Damn.
cool. Look at me.
So you actually do a good job.
Oh, awesome. Nice.
You just needed everybody's piggybacking.
Everybody's assistance.
Perfect.
You're lucky
And-
that I told you their only weakness was weakness.
I know. It really helped out. I appreciate it.
I'm not gonna let you spend a bajillion on stunts. It's dead.
Okay, cool.
There was like, once again, no way you wouldn't have killed it with that roll.
Awesome.
So yeah, you dealt with all the zombies. Yeah. You're still trying to figure out a way to get Layla down, though. You still haven't figured that one out.
All right, so I'm just gonna go under Leech and hold him up. Be like, all right, y'all, we're just gonna do a human ladder. And little lady,
Alright.
if you could grab Leech's little
Well, I'm gonna
throwing
need you to do
stick,
a roll
that
for
would be
that.
nice.
It's not the easiest thing to pick up a person and put him on your shoulders.
I mean, I've done it, but okay.
I'm halfway
No,
up there already.
I'm not saying
so-
it's hard. It's just not the easiest.
All right, well, I'm gonna do athletics and might then.
Yeah.
Botch that piggyback. Botch
It
that
could also be.
piggyback.
It could always be a bot.
No,
Don't.
Well, it is only 4d10.
Oh,
Oh wow.
don't
Yeah.
do it.
Do it.
Bobby isn't built for this
Oh.
kind of thing.
Do
oh
it.
shit.
1.
Don't. Hey.
One.
don't touch.
Oh.
You're
Uh,
amazing.
I mean, all I have to successfully do is stand up.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say, Leech, give me some sort of role for you helping out. Give me a teamwork roll,
Yeah.
right?
give
Because
us
you're
a
not just
teamwork
gonna
roll.
sit there like a dead weight for Bobby. You would try.
Let me get a good foothold on my wall dagger.
Yeah, you got the wall dagger. You can use that.
Yeah. That's
We
not
could try
hard.
to. We could kind of try to like lay her down and put her foot on the foothold. Maybe that might put a little higher. Maybe.
Yeah.
Here, child, stand on this knife.
Yeah.
She
He's
comes
not a
over and it's like,
child.
so we're doing a human ladder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost human ladder, but the specifics are not that important.
We're doing a meta-human ladder.
Yeah,
Yes.
that makes sense. All right. Jax, are you gonna be okay getting down?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I
Okay.
totally just had
Jax can just jump down.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, probably.
But it was like, if Jackson like sits on like the ledge.
And hops down.
Well, that's what I mean.
Okay.
And you can just
No,
lower
I was
yourself
saying
down.
like, yeah, well that, but also like, could I like if I sit on the ledge, and like put Layla in my lap and kind of like use my legs like as a slide to get her lower towards where they're trying to like reach up to get her.
Like, no, we're doing my
I've said
idea.
that to you like a million times.
I mean, she can get down now. There's no.
We're doing
issue
mine.
Yeah.
with her getting down. If you're gonna just try to jump down, I would need a
Yeah.
like athletics check from you. 'Cause...
I mean,
Sure.
Jackson, if you want to just punch the drywall as you come down, you could also do that. Since the knife worked, you know.
rumble your way through. Like what? Huh?
Yeah.
I actually could because I have that thing where I can I whatchamacallit?
What are you
I-
trying
the-
to do?
Climbing.
I forgot the words of what I was trying to
Like
do.
the specialty?
Yeah, I have the
hands?
blade specialty where I could like use my weapon to like slow my fall, but I don't.
You're
it's fine.
copying
I'm
Leech's
gonna jump down. Yeah,
knife
totally.
ladder
Like I
idea.
could, but I could
You
actually do
copycat.
it because I like have that ability, not just like because I'm cool, but
That
actually
is
yeah,
pretty cool,
I'm
though.
rolling.
As
So-
Jackson is getting ready to jump down, Braid from the corner is just gonna kind of raise his hand and go, don't forget the little one's curve stick.
Oh,
Oh,
in
his-
our
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
It's look, it's art. All right.
Is it gonna be like Dex or Might with athletics to jump down?
Oh, I think we're talking about the boomerang.
Oh, the
Well,
boomerang.
yeah,
right, right, right.
Please.
I'll grab the boomerang. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like to jump
Please,
down.
boomerang.
Thank you. I will catch you. And I
Yeah,
reload
it's
my
probably
arms.
more Dex. You
Okay.
you wouldn't really want to force yourself in. Like you're just jumping down 10 feet.
That's what
You're not
I
trying to
thought.
put-
I just wanted to make sure.
One success.
Ooh.
Hey, that could have been real bad. You didn't get that.
so close to beauty.
And you do have the machete helping you along the way, so you're
Yeah.
able to get down safely, no problem.
Yeah, we got this.
So yeah, I'm guessing you guys will get back
I
to
think
town.
this is yours. I'll just
Hmm,
hand the
I mean,
boomerang
why
back.
not?
Why
It
not?
does. It does always come back.
Yeah, that's
Um,
how it works.
Thank you guys so much. Don't tell Dad about the zombies, please.
So you remember how I told you earlier that things could kill you and that you shouldn't run away and do that stuff? You see what I mean now?
I'm sorry.
And I walk up to her and
Shoot.
go, "It's all right, little lady," and I put my cowboy hat on her.
Thanks. I
Yeah,
See,
sorry.
seeing Bobby do that, Braid is also gonna walk up and go, "It's okay, little lady," and then hand her his sniper rifle with like a confused look over it.
And I'm gonna like put my hand out and be like, "No, that's not what we.
no, no, no,
No guns for
no.
children. No."
That.
I give my thumbs up. Like,
just
You
the
also
fact that-
say Roman comes over and he goes, "It's okay, little lady," and takes off
Punches her
his
in the
hands,
stomach. Oh.
hands him over.
Takes off his hands. How can he take them both off, though?
You just
Now
know.
Layla has lice. Yep.
I'm just the fact that this girl just ran away, was terrified, almost eaten by a zombie. That I'm sorry. And Roman is just like coming over to, I fucking told you.
I mean, I mean,
That's
what do you
perfect.
think?
In his defense, he did fucking told her.
They did
Fucking told her.
Yeah.
That did in fact happen.
Quick
So-
question,
She just
side
wants
note.
to-
Yep.
Is that first zombie still burning?
It turned to ash. I
Okay.
don't. I guess it could still be. I don't look, man.
Look.
Why do you need it to be burning?
Oh, I was just gonna put it out. I didn't want to burn the building down.
Okay, that's
and send up a huge smoke signal.
No,
that
he
says-
needed to. He wanted to walk up and put his hands over it and.
And go.
Stay
It's
warm."
okay, little lady.
Listen, I don't people good, but I try really hard.
You know you do. You do a great
Your
job.
effort
Yeah.
is appreciated. By the
Yeah,
way,
he's
Leech
got
would
the
get out
spirit,
his.
okay.
Look over and make sure Layla's like okay.
Oh yeah, I would like to look at Layla after Jackson has brought it up, and look if she's injured, has a cut or some stuff. like
Or
that.
if she's looking especially delicious. We see how you're thinking.
Scrapes and bruises from fluttering around in a bunch of, stone and metal and stuff
Any
like that.
cuts or something like that?
How
Nothing too
traumatized she is.
mentally. She's a bit rough, but it's like Zed are a commonplace thing in this world, right? So it's, and she was born in it, so it's not. It's like you run into a bear or something, right? But it's like a black bear that just kind of runs away. Like it's scary, but it's like once it's gone, you're just like, oh, that was funny. That's kind of the idea with like normal Zed.
Perfect.
There's
Obviously, it can
bears
get a
in
lot worse. It can get hordes of bears, but
And that's when I'd be nice to her. But right now, it's just little zombies.
right
the thing
now
is-
it's hey, don't go around the fucking bears.
Yeah, exactly.
Next
Anyway,
time,
y'all, let's
I'm
go
gonna
take
feed your
I'm
ass to the
aggressive.
zombies.
Let's
So,
go take her back to her father.
Yeah, sounds good. By the way, Leech is going to go over to her and it's like, you're safe now, and if you have any cuts, you can come to me, and you can also come to me for bites. And as he says bites, he pulls out his shift from the wall and puts it back. No worries.
I'm okay, thank you.
And then you smile with all of your pointy teeth.
Yeah. Not a normal smile, just
Okay, all right. Yeah, sure. I'm all right though, thank you. So yeah, you guys make it back to town. Whoop, back to this map. You come in. Yeah, Eagles at the Whoa.
So I opened the wrong button to go to the Twitch stream manager. I accidentally went to Twitch, and it auto-played a bunch of music. So excuse me, everybody
Nice.
who heard a bunch of random-ass loud techno coming out of my computer. Christ.
nice. So yeah. What do you guys do?
Sorry.
Well,
It's
come
gonna
back.
walk back up to the tower and start watching the swamp again.
You're watching the swamp again. I mean, Eagle sees you. and
I
she's
just
like,
heard the
"Oh."
music come through on Corinne's in the other room, so there it is. Everybody heard it. Yeah.
Nice. That's whatever. It happens. You know, sometimes the apocalyptic world is just full of techno music. You never know. Happens.
Not wrong.
Eagle's gonna see you, and she's like, "You don't have to come back on. I'm still taking over the shift here."
Okay. What do I do?
I guess you can stay here. That's up to you to decide.
Okay.
While you're up there, Braid, actually give me a survival and cunning. And you're not actively looking, so
Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
yeah, you don't. Well, that's actually a botch. So,
Yeah, it is. 10d10, no successes.
Yeah, you guys have a ton of momentum. You're good. You get 12 full. I'll probably try to keep better track of it, but even still. Yeah, I'm trying to think. How can I? Yeah, you just don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Braid, why are you looking at the floor?
Braid, eyes up. Come on. Just get out of here, Braid. And Eagle kind of like kicks you off out of the tower.
Oof.
Physically, she knocks you out of the tower. You take damage. You take a bruised condition. No, yeah. So I'm assuming you bring Layla back to Johnny or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much for finding her. Where was she? Just so I know what to look out for next.
Oh, you know, she was just out and about.
Just down. Well,
Just out and about.
I know, but where?
You know, around.
We found her. I don't know where she ended, like where she was, but she seemed to be like coming back. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she wasn't far when we ran into her.
Yeah, no. You guys are gonna have to give me a persuasion and a manipulation check. Thank you. Whoever's like doing the most can, like, yes, I am the liar here. Whoever's doing that.
All right, I have 0 in persuasion and 2 in manipulation, so not me.
Same.
Oh,
Nice.
all right.
I also have like
Can I just be
leadership.
like, she was here?
I have leadership, so like, I am.
You're not
Good,
being
like,
a
I
leader.
could-
You are
But I.
trying to persuade him that there is nothing out of the ordinary.
I would
That's
like
for
to
sure.
try. I have persuasion 2 and manipulation 2, so.
So
All
Leech,
right.
you're gonna be the one coming over here and being like, yeah, you know, she was just on her way back. She was just going out for a walk around the
I'm just-
wall.
I hope I botched this because I
Roman
know
doesn't
what's-
understand why people are lying. Roman's just like, wait,
Roman's
what?
like, why did we just?
Damn
Okay.
it!
That's not bad.
I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, I was
He hasn't
hoping
said
for a
anything.
botch because I was going to be like, there were no hospitals and no.
Well, you could. I'm going to check this real fast. No. If it was a normal fail, then you could
that's
have
right.
voluntary a botch.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I was
Yeah,
just
there
gonna
have been.
hoping.
Yeah, Roman's
So
just
we
quiet.
we were out of town, you know, and we were just like going around, and I was showing them guys my boomerang, and then she just came up to us and was like, "Hey, I want to go back." And then we were like, "No problem," and we brought her back. That's basically it.
No problem, kid.
Okay. All right then. I'll have a talk with her later, but she probably won't listen. But that's how it is. Thank you very much for bringing her
Yep,
back.
I take my hat back and I wink at her.
No problem.
I look at him and I say, you should really keep an eye out on her.
Oh yes, I will. Layla, you know you can't be. I know I can't be doing this. And she kind of runs off.
I look back
Okay.
at him and I say, no, seriously. What I said earlier. Listen to what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
When you threaten my daughter's life? You mean?
I didn't threaten your daughter's life whatsoever. I said something could attack her, and I said she needs to be careful. I never once threatened her life. If you misunderstood that, that's your fault.
Holy shit.
You know what? I'm gonna need you to make a presence check. Presence and persuasion.
Presence and persuasion.
Or empathy. Presence
losing
and
the
empathy.
first character because he gets fucking kicked out of the settlement.
I mean, you are being pretty tough against the, like, leader of this town.
No,
So yeah,
I
presence
know.
and empathy.
Presence and empathy, okay.
Hey.
Okay. That's good, hey. He understands that you're still working on your anger issues and everything like that. Alright. In any case,
If
thank
only
you.
you knew what I knew.
Oh boy. In any case, thank you all very much. I can't imagine. And as he's starting to speak and say basically the lines, I can't imagine anything else bad will happen today.
Oh, wow.
Eagle shouts out from the tower, "We got 2 hordes of Zed coming on our way." Uh-oh.
A little smile comes on my face.
Spaghetti-O.
This looks like something we're going to be dealing with. Oh, right now. I expected
Yep.
on our next exciting episode of Dystopia Rising.
I mean, we've still got. It's only been 3 hours.
Yeah.
We
I didn't know how long.
finish
I didn't
this
know
and
if we were
then-
doing noon or what.
Let's finish this and then.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do
There's
this.
no end to the stream.
There's never.
No
Right.
ad.
And
Well, you guys keep going. I'm just doing
24-hour stream.
a
Let's
quick
go.
run and go potty break, but not a. We don't need a full break for my run.
Yeah, sure.
Bye.
I mean, do we want to call? No. We're all good, right?
Yeah.
You just finished this little encounter.
Braid would
encounter.
immediately run towards the front gate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so would Jackson.
So would
So-
so would Roman.
Yeah.
This is not entirely accurate, as I'm sure you can tell. We don't really
Mhm.
have stone walls in front of Checkers Peak. But
Sad.
yeah, it's just keep it in mind, like the wall. Braid, I'd imagine you'd want to be on the wall or something like that.
Actually, for this one, I'm gonna run just outside the front door.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Jackson's definitely posting up, like, at the front door.
And I'm
Okay.
gonna try. Like Braid is noticeably trying to get between the zombie horde and any of his allies for the moment being.
Lovely.
Interesting maneuvers for a sniper. I love it. So yeah, start rolling initiative, everybody. Let me get that up. I gotta clear it
That's not-
first.
That's not gonna end well.
Let me use
Well,
close combat
what we're
this time.
dealing with here actually is scale. So essentially, scale is a little mechanic they added so that, you know, if you're dealing with an encounter that's like a lot bigger than you should be dealing with, like, right, a horde of zombies, it actually gets a few bonuses against you guys, but this is nothing too wild. I gotta add a turn.
Roll an initiative.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, Bevan, what kind of weather are you guys having that you need a blanket?
It's not a blanket. It's a pillow. I always have a pillow on my lap when I type
Makes sense.
because I'm a
Hey,
weirdo.
Marshy, can I use
One
close
plus
combat
one, so two.
and might with this initiative?
Close combat might. No, it'd be cunning. Close combat and cunning.
Close combat and cutting.
I probably
gotcha.
lied about that, but every initiative roll is a skill in cunning.
Okay, got you.
Then.
Oh, it's cunning.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
whoopsie doopsie.
Okay, so ignore
Whoopsie doopsie.
that and try this again.
Yep, I guess I gotta roll
Gotta roll.
again. Hmm.
Sorry. So Roman, you have a 1. Is your token on the field?
It is not.
Okay, it's still a 2. So,
Okay. Yeah, everybody bring your tokens off the map somewhere where you'd
oh
be.
yeah, and I should probably switch
relatively.
to map screen, huh? Oh, we already were on map screen. Good.
How do I access my token when I'm not on this map?
Oh
to
god.
the
Okay.
journal up
I
in
am
the top.
screwing up everything.
Oh,
sorry.
gotcha. Cool.
I am the tower. So
Yeah, it's you go to the character sheet and then you
Hang on
pull
one
out your
second.
token from there.
Jackson, protect me.
You're a bit small, Leech. Let me make you a little bit bigger. There you go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where'd you want to be,
Aw.
Roman?
I'll be like right on the edge of the bridge, I guess. Right on the edge
Okay.
of the yeah, where I'm at right now.
Okey-doke.
Now, are we responsible for both hordes or just one?
Well, there is 2 hordes.
I don't know if
I'm-
the NPCs are gonna help at all.
Never. Of course not.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Why would they?
Why do we have other guards?
Yeah.
So we can throw them at the zombies and they can be like meat shield. And by that
Hey,
I mean
look,
like
I'm
a
trying to
pile
add.
of dead bodies is
I
hard
think-
to get through.
I think one sniper and one close combat person should be in each horde. If
Makes
anything.
sense.
Yeah, you might not want to be all the way down there,
Yeah.
Braid.
I said I was trying to be in front of people, and then everybody ran so close to the zombies.
Well, I'm a close combat guy.
Right, but remember when I said I'm obviously trying to say, hey, don't get between me and the zombie. You know what? Fuck it. This is going to be awesome.
This is
I don't
so
know.
Frustrating.
Oh, you're gonna shoot like magic and or science.
There's no magic in this game.
Psyops.
It's just
Yeah.
magic.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just let you do you if you want.
Nope, you did it. You did it. You get ready. You do your punching.
Okay. I've been trying for days to try and get some turns on this thing, so I'm moving tokens around. Where are you, Leech? Right around there. Some. Boop, boop. And then what was all your initiatives? I have Roman added.
I have 3.
Two.
What do we have?
Sadly.
Yeah, Bevan had 2. Bobby had 2.
Yeah.
Right. Jackson, what? You had 3.
Yeah.
Dope. Braid, what'd you have?
Two.
2. And Leech, what did you have?
3.
3.
Mhm.
Okay. And then we put this in descending order. Boop, boop, boop.
Gotta love them.
Jackson, is your turn.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, huge horde of zombies, and you look at them, right? They look very strange. They don't look like the Zed you dealt with in the hospital. But you can't quite put your finger on it. So what do you
These
do?
aren't
Jackson?
Dr. Zeds.
I think
No.
like Jackson's just gonna like post up at the gate and is probably going to be like directing like some of like the townspeople, like, okay, like this is what we need to do, like we've got to hold this, but I'm not actually going to attack. I'm just gonna like
Okay.
post up as like guard shield, like hold the line
in
so
that
they don't
case,
get in.
how exactly are you like taking command, right?
Yeah, basically, it's just like looking at who's around and was like, okay, we need to, you know, do this and this and this. And you go there and, you know, try and directing people like, hey, you were good at this, you go here and do this. And,
Yeah.
you know, get
Okay.
the like get the townsfolk out of the way and where they can be most protected, and like set us up as, you know,
Perfect.
All right.
I'd say.
Then
Sorry.
I'm going to say, do a leadership and composure roll.
Okay.
Because you're kind of trying to keep everybody calm
Yeah,
and get them
that
evacuated.
that is my whole thing. Now I don't know if this really counts. I do actually have like entertainer where I get an enhancement to change the atmosphere of an area. Like trying to like use my like calm to calm them, but I'll leave that until
Atmosphere kind of works in that
Yeah.
sense.
ish, but
Yeah, it's
That's-
more for very specifically social actions. This is more of a combat action.
yeah,
range
no, I
as social-
completely
But
agree. I
I'll
thought it
I'll
was
give it
weird
to
that
you
it
because
came
it's
with what I
colorful.
had.
I'll give it to you.
Okay, so
Nice.
2
2.
with that. Yeah.
You know, you do a decent job. You don't get anything extra from it, but you do
Yeah.
kind of. Everyone starts to kind of go away and everything like that. And you feel like you can now fight a bit safer.
Yeah.
Peeking behind the curtain, if you had gotten a higher roll, I would have given you like the next person an enhancement. Like, oh well, we can definitely deal with this now, right? Like a
Yeah.
confidence boost.
I just rolled really shitty because that's what I do.
Hey, it's all right. It happens. It is now Leech's turn.
Well, I'm gonna do what I do best.
Boomerang.
Not quite. He will take out his rifle, just lie down, get it on, and then this is for you, Professor Floof, and then pew, start to shoot. I would like to try to hit the ones in the front of the horde, so they fall down and maybe shoot at the legs, and then the others just stumble over them in the way.
Yeah.
Slow them
Yeah.
down a little bit. So firearms and dex, perfect. +2, so 4.
4 in total.
Yeah.
You do get a hit off. You could either do damage or you can make a stunt. Like you said, you wanted to kind of topple them over each other.
I will try a stunt.
You're gonna try a stunt? Okay. You're trying to get them all riled up and everything like that. So let's say you add a
tango.
complication. Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sound about right to you? Like a complication of like, oh, if they want to try to move, they have to deal with
Yeah.
like some sort of terrain or something like that, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, Braid, it is your turn.
Braid is going to walk just outside of the door and pull out his trusty lighter, strike it, and then pull his hands apart so you can see there's a little flame in both of his palms, and just scream strangely, "You're not supposed to be here!" and then clap and activate his most powerful psionic ability, Maelstrom.
Maelstrom.
So as he claps, there's like a roiling firestorm that emits from the front of him and goes into the entirety of that closest Zed horde. They need to roll athletics plus dexterity.
Athletics plus dexterity. I'm trying to look up the
+1, it says.
what this thing is. Pyrokinetics. Maelstrom. Terrifying sight, spin a momentum, and roll survival and intellect versus the highest. Success means that everyone in the field is hit with a shockwave attack that inflicts the on-fire condition. Okay.
But it's hard,
So-
like, it depending on how many, I should have asked how many zombies there were, because you could add 1 to your roll. You get an enhancement for each zombie in the group.
That's the thing, as a horde, it's kind of like swarms and other games and stuff like that, where it's like, it's technically just one monster. I can't imagine, because then it'd be like
Gotcha.
hundreds of zombies or something like that, so
Okay.
that would be broken.
I like to think your "you shouldn't be here" is delivered as stiltily as the shopkeepers in Skyrim when you're in their house after they close. You need to leave. You need to
Please
leave.
go away.
So, how much in total? Do you get the +5 to that? Where does that come
I
from?
think so, because it's a 5-dot psionic ability, right?
Does that include, like, add an enhancement to it, or?
I don't know. I didn't.
I don't think it does that. I think how the psionics work is essentially you pay, like you paid 5 dots to get to psionic 5,
Oh,
and so
gotcha.
you just have access to the Maelstrom ability.
Okay, in that case, it's just 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, so you do get, yeah, you do 1 extra success. So that means success. That means everyone in the field is hit with a shockwave attack that inflicts the on fire condition.
So the on fire condition is they take 1 damage every round for being on fire until they spend an entire round to put it out if they want to.
Okay. So-
and then also, since I got 1 success, it's
The
the
way
Maelstrom
that
is
works,
forceful.
that would be a threshold success that you can pay to get that forceful condition. So if you had more
Oh.
successes, then you'd be able to, but you just barely beat it by 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
sense.
yeah. Bobby, it is your turn.
I'm a just shoot into this crowd of Zed, you know?
All right.
Doing them pew pews.
And I'm doing the snipery deal because I have a feeling I did not get. I have a feeling we all drew our weapons on the run over. I didn't run
Yeah,
over
yeah,
unarmed
you-
and go.
You're like, shoot.
Yeah, exactly. So
Nah, you had
9
9 successes. Holy cow.
because 5 successes
Um,
plus 4 from sniping with my lever action.
Okie doke. Holy guacamole.
And that's at these bad boys.
It's gonna take attempt to dodge as well. 'Cause I believe it can do that.
Good
that
luck there,
was like-
hombre.
That's one of the questions that I still have to figure out the rules for. Yeah, it's gonna roll. It's not gonna roll high though. Yeah. So how many successes was it? 9
Yeah,
in total.
yeah. 5 plus the.
So then, yeah, I'm just gonna say you can kill it, and then you can add a few 2 stunts, or you can do whatever you want if you want to keep it alive.
Nah, man, we're gonna kill that horde. I'm just gonna sit there with the. I guess I'm thinking I just stand up and. I guess you don't fan a lever, but just.
Yeah, you just kind of like absolutely take them down, and there's people helping you out, like
Yeah.
flavor wise.
And I turn to Roman. I'm like, Roman, punch him
Punch those on fire zombies.
to give him
Roman.
whatever
Roman smash.
enhancement
Roman smash.
as I would be able to do. I guess.
All right.
So
That's your turn. So it is now
Yeah.
Roman's turn.
All
The zombies
right.
go? Where does the zombies in the order? I mean, they go last anyway. So
Yeah.
I just don't know where they went.
So,
I think when you just killed that one, it took them
That
out
was
of
the one with
order.
the initiative. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can I run and then punch, or is that like a double mixed
No,
action?
you could do that.
Okay. So I run.
It's like you
up-
get like yeah, you can move and punch.
Okay. So I run up, and then I stop, hold my ground as they're running towards me, and I start punching the zombie. Can I punch multiple zombies, or you just punch one?
You can like try to plow your way through the horde.
Okay. On my way through the.
You're just like throwing punches left and right.
Yep.
In the towering inferno of zombie bodies.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
because they're also
Wait,
on
wait,
fire.
wait. Okay, wait. I'm gonna keep my distance, but I also am gonna punch as they lunge at me one by one, because zombies aren't smart. They're not gonna go all at once, you know. They're
Yeah,
gonna come one at
you're
one.
you're not gonna catch on fire from hitting them.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, so I'll do that.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's see. Gotta love copy and paste, right?
2 successes.
And then I got 2 more because of the stuffs. So 4.
All right. So you're able to do how much to it?
4 successes?
4 successes total.
Yeah.
Okie doke. You can either do 1 damage or you can do a stun.
I'll do a stunt.
Stun. Okay. What would you like to do?
I'd like to have them trip on one another as well.
Trip on one another as well. Okay.
And try to knock them back, so then they all stumble back a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay. So they got a bit of a complication.
Yeah.
So they take a damage from fire because it's now their turn. They're just not in the initiative order. And they do have a complication that will come into play at some point. But for right now, they're just going to take a big swing at you, where they're going to try to eat you alive, Roman.
Okay.
And let me tell you, it's not going to look great for you.
Okay.
So because they are so big, they get some good enhancements. Thankfully, I
Okay.
didn't roll that great,
Okay.
but they are pretty strong.
Okay.
Give me a dodge roll, which is essentially like, what would you do to get out of the way or try to not take the hits?
I would roll backwards.
Okay. Give me athletics and dexterity then.
Drop down and roll backwards. Athletics and dexterity. Okay.
Oof.
That
And-
cough was very accurate.
So
Oh no.
Yep.
yeah, this is a bit of a. You did just run into a whole horde of zombies hoping to punch your way through. It's not looking
Fire
good.
zombies.
Fire zombies.
And
They
then
are
tried
on
to
fire.
roll backwards and botched as they were falling on top of him.
So
because they're being
what is
tripped.
your defense, right?
They're not rolling on top of me. My defense is, let me see.
So it's 1 plus whatever your armor is.
Yeah. So
Technically, it's not
I
supposed
also
to be that,
have,
but we'll do that for right now. Cause,
I also have tough, so that's an added 1, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I believe it is. I got +1. That was before though, so I think I have 4 at the moment.
You have 4?
Yeah,
Okay, hey, you're all right. You're okay.
I just have some damage.
You do take a bruised condition, though.
Okay.
A zombie takes a good chomp out of your arm.
Ooh,
So-
a chomp. Interesting.
Out
Now we're
of.
finally getting into damage for the players. The way it works is they have a bruised, injured, and maimed conditions. They also have mental versions of the same thing. But basically what they do is they add conditions. So because I only did 1 damage, Roman will take a bruised condition, firstly. And essentially that gives him a condition that it's like if he wanted to do something, such as like if he wanted to punch with his arm, assumingly he'd punch with his arm,
Mhm.
he would take it would be 1 more difficulty for it.
Okay.
So it's a bit rough.
Because of the chomp.
It does have a good chomp. It's a.
Nom, nom, nom,
It
nom,
took a
nom.
real good chunk out of you.
Okay.
And also,
Rip.
because these aren't your average zombies, give me a stamina +5 roll.
Oh no.
Stamina +5 roll.
Yep.
So does that mean you just roll your stamina and you add 5 successes to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
No, not add 5 successes. Like you roll stamina +5 die.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Let me go back. Just make sure I got everything right. Okay. Let's try it. Come on.
Basically, it's replacing a skill.
Okay. Well, 2, I guess.
2.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
Seems.
That doesn't get added with my weapons or anything, right? Because I'm just trying not to do something.
No,
Okay,
this
this
doesn't. This doesn't affect you in any way. You feel.
Okay, cool.
Jackson, it is your turn.
Jackson is going to charge the zombie hordes because Braid seems to have this gate pretty well under control.
Mhm.
Like, you got this, buddy.
Yep.
Ray just goes,
I think that's like a lot of our communication as guards. To be
Yeah.
entirely honest. Okay, and then I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to try it and see.
ooh.
Ooh, that's a lot of successes.
That is a
Ooh,
lot
let's
of successes.
Oh
Why
yeah.
couldn't I get that many?
Oh, you can do a +3 at the end.
Yeah, that's. I wasn't sure if it would work, so I wanted to try.
Oh,
If I
yeah.
could just add in my enhancements
Nice.
already instead of having to tell you
That's nice.
afterwards.
Dang, girl, you so smart.
Every once in a while, I have a moment.
So 6 successes in total.
6 successes in total. Yes.
All right. You successfully take your machete to this horde of zombies, and I'm assuming you have the ability to kill it. So will you?
Yeah, I definitely do, and it's gonna be real messy
There we go.
because
Yes.
my
Oh,
machete
100%.
is real messy. So it's just like gore and limbs like flying.
Classic
It's-
meat tornado.
Yeah, it's bad. It's a big old mess.
Oh yeah, like the ground around you is like it's like a dusty green kind of thing, right?
Or it was.
It was. Now it's blood red, just like spilling blood everywhere.
I give Jackson a high five and say, "Yeah."
So congratulations, you've dealt with all the monsters. You get a closer look at them, and they look odd, right? Like you haven't seen Zed like this.
Yeah, they're in pieces.
In what sense? What is
I get it.
Roll some-
Give me a check to look at
Intellect?
them. Intellect?
and
Yeah,
Intellect.
intellect
and
and
medicine,
I don't
maybe?
know.
medicine. All right, give me an intellect and medicine.
Okay, so it's just intellect.
Well, you can
So
give
we'll
me.
see. Like
guys
they're
can
really.
give me-
I don't think. Honestly, the only I have academics or science
Yeah.
are the
Same.
only things that I actually have that may
Yeah.
thing. So I'll just roll straight intellect. Is fine.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, you don't have to do intellect. You can do cunning. I'll
I
give
only
it to
got a 2.
no, intellect is way better than my gunning.
you. Okay. You guys can do whatever rolls. Just explain to me what the rolls are, because then I can give you better information.
Well, yeah, I was doing intellect and medicine, and
You were
I only
doing
got
that
a
as
2.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did cunning and medicine.
Cunning and medicine. And Jax, what were you rolling for?
I rolled intellect and yeah, we can say medicine.
Oh, I see.
Doesn't
Medicine.
matter because I just rolled straight intellect because that's all I got.
You guys, you and Leech both kind of look at it. Roman, you don't really know what you're looking at.
You're dope.
In fact, you don't. You're like, wow, that looks like a dog. Is this Professor Floof?
Yeah.
And it's like, that's a cat. First of all.
There was a stream
Um,
cat. It might have been.
So you guys are looking at the Zed, right? And you're looking at the anatomy of it, and it doesn't look entirely, because like, you know, Zed are usually just humans reborn, and sometimes they do have more attributes of like mushrooms and stuff like that. Like it's not out of place for something like that. But this looks especially weird. Like their anatomy is almost more bug-like. Like they have like thick crust, almost like an exoskeleton along their skin and stuff like that. And yeah, they've got like all these different, like if you try to take a patch of their skin under a microscope, you would have no idea what you're looking at, kind of thing.
I would like to ask Bobby if he can, grab one or two for me and drag them inside so I can have a better look at them.
I mean, why don't you just grab them and drag them? Why do I gotta touch them?
You're a big guy. You're hefty and strong, and I'm just
I mean, I'm
small.
I suppose. I mean, yeah, I'm guessing the ones I shot didn't get shot into a million pieces, so those would be the better ones to bring in.
Whoever would be good at it, give me a survival and cunning check, or survival and intellect.
Survival and intellect.
3 successes.
3 successes.
Okay.
Same picture, or same person. Almost the same picture.
We are one.
You don't really know entirely. Like maybe it's your Bobby's danger sense going off, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't entirely know what's up, but you feel like touching these Zed, and Roman can honestly kind of attribute to this. There's something like uncomfortable about touching them. Like they're moist, right?
Ugh.
And it just doesn't feel like healthy, good water or anything like that. Like it feels wrong to touch it. Almost like you don't even want to pick it up.
Yeah, I ain't picking this up. Sorry. You can come look at it, but no thanks.
You okay? And Leech walks over and, starts to disassemble one.
Okay.
Just in the middle of it all, everyone looking.
Disassemble.
Well, all the people are
Just
evacuated thanks to
taking it-
Jackson.
Just trying to see what's on the inside, what's their anatomy, what's different from normal Zeds, stuff like that.
Give me the survival +5 check that Roman had to do.
Oh no.
Romeo takes away. You have to see that.
Wait. I just need to look up something because
You're hesitating to do the roll. I see it.
no. There's just this one feature that the Gorges have.
Oh, you get a feature.
No, it's this negative condition that Dead and
Stress
Alive, or
condition?
what's it called? Yeah, strain condition. I was just looking if it would give me, resistances or something against it, but I don't think so. Oh boy! That's going good!
Eat it.
Awesome.
So you have all your momentum.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that to not.
No, there's nothing you really seem to be able to use it on.
Huh,
You feel fine.
cool.
Nothing happens.
Both of you
Everything's
idiots are going to
good.
bring this disease inside the walls and...
Yeah.
All right, we're instituting.
And I'm
social
gonna say
distancing.
because you botched it, you don't even know that anything's wrong.
Nice.
Oh.
Like maybe if you didn't botch it, you would have had a feeling like, maybe something's going on. But you have no idea.
Everything's fine.
You're just like you're too invested in cutting this thing open.
Perfect.
So yeah,
I love being elbow deep in Zed in the morning.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you cut
Sure.
into it.
Don't yo.
Yeah. Give me like a academics and intelligence, or medicine and intelligence, one of those two.
Academics and intelligence. Or
Mhm.
intellect. Well,
Or intellect, yeah.
okay. come on.
One success. I mean, yeah, like what you kind of got from the outside, that it's like bug-like and a bit of like plant-like, and like just literally, it's like almost what would be a good word for it? Like a Frankenstein's monster mishap.
So
Of, like-
someone doctored with it.
Not that someone doctored with. It doesn't look like there's stitches or anything in it. Like it looks like it was born this way, but it looks like multiple creatures just kind of like grown into one thing, and all the Zed look different, like different versions of like human, bug, and plant, and a few patches of fur everywhere and stuff like that. Like,
Perfect. So I have blood all over my arms, just looking like I just murdered someone. I'm running over to good old Bobby. Hey, I have wonderful news, Bobby.
Get
You there,
your
Bobby?
gross ass hands away from me.
2 meters distance, I know. So I looked at them and I found out that they were apparently a mix of bugs and plants and humans, and maybe a bit of furs or some normal animals, I don't know. And there are no stitches, but cat, no. It would lead me to believe that they are mutating in the worst kind of way it can be. Isn't that amazing?
Gross.
It is kind of nasty.
With your one success, I was totally expecting you to run over and be like, "Guys, good news! I checked them. They're dead."
edible. Oh.
they're dead.
So that means maybe, and I'm just guessing, we could use the bug spray that some people still have to kill them with it.
Well, I mean,
That would make our job way easier.
if you sprayed bug spray in my mouth, you might kill me too.
Yeah.
We could.
Why
use
aren't we
bug
doing
spray.
this?
We could use bug spray and then light it on fire, and then use that to kill them.
As soon as you said light it on fire, Braid was like,
That
Roman
did
looks
work well before.
You
Can we make
guys,
like a building-sized flamethrower?
you guys are like messing around with the bodies and everything like that, like kind of sticking around trying to inspect everything that's going on. I'm going to say, like, the ones who wrote the survival checks, Bobby and Braid, you guys, like what I was saying with the water and everything, like you get some sort of inkling, especially because they were coming from the south. You get a sense that it was swamp water
Ooh.
and stuff like that. But like it was
Hmm.
definitely still something weird about, like, even swamp water wouldn't be that odd. As you're starting to like piece all these things together, Johnny starts to come out along with Eagle. So thank you guys for helping us. Eagle has a few things that she'd like to say. So I think these are monsters that came from the swamp. I don't know if you've gotten the same idea.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
We've
quick
been-
question, Eagle. I just wanted to know, what happened with your assistants? I didn't see many assistants when we were fighting these zombies.
I'm sorry. What was that? And Johnny's kind of like looking a bit tense. He's like, wait. Are you saying I wasn't there helping?
All I'm saying is I didn't see anything as I was running into it. Did you help? And if you did, how?
Oh, that's funny coming from the guy who got bitten by one of those monsters. How about we kick you out? Huh? And Johnny's like, okay, all right, Eagle, calm down. Both of you need to relax.
Oh yeah, you got bitten.
I don't think he's infected. It doesn't work that way usually.
I was gonna say, oh no, he's infected with a zombie fungus. What are we gonna do?
Both of you need to calm down, right? So I will say, we should probably and by we I mean obviously not me, but you guys and Eagle will go down. I haven't been effective in combat in years. You guys should probably scout out the swamp, see what's going on, because these obviously came from the swamp, and it might be some work from the swamp devils.
Okay. I respect that.
That's so interesting.
And I don't want to hear any more shit come out of your mouth, Roman.
Is that what what's his name said?
Eagle.
What's the name?
She
Eagle
says
said.
that, yeah.
She said that. Oh, okay. Well, maybe
Eagle,
just
please.
don't be around me then, and then you won't have to worry about that.
You guys need to look. I understand that this is a bit of a tense situation. I'm asking you guys to do a lot, but I could really help out Checkers Peak.
Understandable.
So
Where are
please
you doing
work
this?
together on this.
Braid walks over to Eagle, seeing that she's visibly upset, and says, there, little lady," and hands her a ration, and then looks at Bobby.
I'm all right. I got my own rations, and I take out a handful of mushrooms.
I want you.
No, he's like looking to you for.
Like, is this okay?
Did
Can
I
I
do
Yeah,
use
like
this
is
right?
this is this
Am I
is
doing
this
it
how
Oh
you do
yeah,
it?
you can hand people food. I mean, that's always nice. People.
I
is
want
always
you
hungry.
to give me a persuasion and composure check.
Me?
Yes.
Persuasion and composure. Perfect. This is gonna blow your mind.
Well, it wasn't a botch.
Told you,
Amazing.
slightly
She
socially
is-
awkward.
Like, the better half of her is stopping you from punching you in the face. Look,
Wow.
we're gonna start heading down soon. Get your shit, and we're gonna head out. And I'll brief you on the swamp devils when we start walking.
Oh, so we're walking with her.
Yes, I'm coming with you.
Oh, so, okay.
I'm just gonna to shut Roman a little bit down. I'm gonna
I was asking out of character.
yeah, I know. I'm just still in the light of things. I'm just gonna pull him by his hurt arm and to my medic station and just try to bandage it and fix him up a little bit.
Oh, thank you. You using one of your bandages on me?
You could
And
actually
healing
do a
herbs.
medicine check, if you'd like.
Yes.
So if we go to medicine, our little cheat sheet that we have, if you are subscribed to this channel, you are able to access the Dystopia Rising channel. So you would be able to actually get access to this little cheat sheet I made that helps out with some of the rules.
It is quite the sheet.
It is quite
It
a
is.
Yeah.
cheat that cheats. Where is medicine? Where is medicine?
Very below skills, it looks like. Knowing how to treat runes, and how to do it well.
First
you're
aid
looking at the rule.
action.
Healing moves a condition to one lower heal, unable to move conditions if there is no of them. Either heal physical or mental damage. If your character can only make a. So if you wanted to heal him, you'd have to do medicine intellect.
That's perfect.
And you only get to do this on him once a day, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
Either heal physical or character can only heal one attempt to an act, but a character can be healed
I can
once.
give you. Can I give him one of my bandages so he doesn't have to use his?
I mean, you'll be stocking up. You'll get bandages. You're good.
Okay.
Difficulty of her rolls based on the
I also have some disinfectant I could give to him.
It doesn't matter. He patches it up
Okay.
clear as day.
Wow, dang, he got a
You
lot
no
of
long-
successes.
I just take some healing herbs, ground them up, and then just put them over and then just bandage.
Yeah, you gotta chew him up first, right?
You no
Yeah,
longer have the bruise condition.
Yes. Awesome.
And that's why I exist.
I say thank you, and I say I owe you one.
No problem. And I pull out my lunchbox thing, which has a few cooling packs and a bottle, a wine bottle, I would say, with blood in it. And I just pour myself a glass for a job well done. You want some too?
No, thank you. Maybe next time.
Perfect.
All right. And before we continue on our adventure, I think I'm going to call it here. We've gotten pretty far.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
We've done quite a bit. Honestly, good adventure, everybody.
wow,
Good
that
adventure.
was fun.
We're the
So
best.
for all of you who have stuck around with us, thank you very much. The game we are playing is Dystopia Rising Evolution. It is provided by Onyx Path Publishing. Thank you very much, Onyx Path Publishing, for gifting us the rulebook and everything like that, so we can review it properly. Do go check it out if you want to play any sort of post-apocalyptic role-playing game. Like this is, like I'm saying, this is the one to get. Honestly, the rules can be a bit finicky, but once you get through that, like, it is very intuitive. We've barely had any hiccups this entire game, that kind of thing. We killed a lot of Zed, stuff like that. Yeah, and if you'd like to catch us roll the roll, you can always, hit that subscribe button if you got Twitch Prime.
Don't
You
forget
could
to
also
like,
just
comment,
follow.
subscribe, and
You can like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Other than that, we will be playing later tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Extinction Curse. James will be running that. I will be a player. Chai will be joining us shortly, but next week, this week she won't be, but next week. After that, we have Starfinder on Friday. Bevan and I will be a part of that, along with the rest of the RolltheRole staff. And Phil will be running it. Phil is also in our Extinction Curse game. Fun time. That is, I believe, 9 Eastern Standard Time. Then Saturday is the biggest news. Our sponsor, Roll20, has been absolutely fantastic and has told us, essentially asked us to represent them at PaizoCon this year. So at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, we will be streaming live from official Paizo's Twitter, from Twitch. And we'll be doing 3 hours of Extinction Curse. It'll be the RolltheRole staff and Alice, who's also in our Extinction Curse game. Be a ton of fun. After that, then we'll have Age of Ashes, and the cycle starts again. Age of Ashes is 9:30 Eastern Standard, I believe. Yep. And other than that, join our Discord. I don't know how to get. Yeah, you scroll up a bit, you can see Moobot.
or I can
Plug in
just
our
do
Discord.
this. Watch this.
Oh, you can do it. Hey.
Discord. Kaboom.
Yeah, join our Discord. We have a lot of fun stuff going on. If you ever want to be part of our streams, you can certainly join, and we'll probably start up a stream pretty soon. We always do. But other than that, yeah, thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to pitch, so if anybody else here has stuff they want to send folks to.
Got other streams or anything you want to pitch yourself?
Just watch this stream forever. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, watch this stream. Thank you all for coming out. We had some good viewers today.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to send us on a raid over to Dicey Amazons, who are doing a Jackbox Party Pack day. So if you want to either join the audience or try to join in the game on Jackbox, you can go on over there. Otherwise, I'm going to put us to the away screen and send you on over there. So thanks for joining us, and hashtag
Thanks, guys.
raid the roll.
Thanks.
Bye bye.
very
later.
Bye.
Bye.